Hey everyone, welcome back to another Intersleuths live stream. It looks like the Unreal Fest is about to start up here in any minute. It's actually starting right now, but I'm going to do this pick here real quick. As you can see on screen, we're getting into this real quick here because this fest is about to start. I don't know when this keynote's supposed to take place per se. I know the event is starting now. I'm going to try and cover as much of it as I can for you guys. I know we are all interested in what's going to be coming out for PAX Day. Hopefully we get some juicy tidbits here today. But first, let's pull the winner for the giveaway that we were doing. For those who didn't know, we did a giveaway. We're still doing another giveaway next month, actually, but we did a giveaway for a copy of PAX Day. So I'm going to do this live so you guys can see who the winner of the giveaway is. All you had to do to enter was be subscribed to the channel, and you had to leave a comment on a video during the month of September. The more comments you left, the more entries you got. You could get one entry per upload. You couldn't like leave a bunch of comments on one thing. Here we go. I'm typing in, I have a command for Python here. YouTube comment picker name only.py is the program. It's going to pick 3 winners so we can have runner up in case someone doesn't claim the prize. You will have, I'm not sure how long, what's like normal to give someone to claim the prize. We can give them a little while to claim the prize. If they don't claim it within a reasonable amount of time, we'll move on to the next person. You can see the start date, 2024 9/1 at midnight, and the end date is 9:30. Here we go. We're going to press enter. Let's see who it is. Drum roll, please. The winner is The Real Cat Died. I'm writing this down. The Real Cat Died. Runner up is Navy Styles. And the next runner up is my editor, Tom. Well, there you go. The Real Cat Died. I'll try and reach out to you on YouTube. We will see how you want to collect your prize. But there you have it. There are the 3 winners for the month of September's giveaway. Congratulations, you've won a copy of PAX Day. The next month's giveaway is going to be something probably Star Citizen related because we've been having a lot of fun over in Star Citizen, but I will announce that sometime in a future stream. Not too sure exactly what it's going to be just yet, but we'll figure it out. So today there's supposed to be something to do with PAX Day at the Unreal Fest. Let me pull up their community post here. They said, hello, Paxians. We're excited to announce that PAX Day will be featured in the opening keynote of Unreal Fest Seattle. Mainframes Thor, who's the CEO, and Sulka, who's the CPO, will take the opportunity to share some of the tech that goes into making PAX Day and give a sneak peek into some cool features in early development. So the part I'm really excited about is that sneak peek into some cool features in early development. I don't really know exactly what features they're going to be showing off, but hopefully we get to see something pretty cool there. I'm going to go ahead and hide this overlay. Give me 1 second. Again, I set all this stuff up live to capture all these individual little windows here. So bear with me. Let's get that one hidden. Let's pull this up. This is the overlay for the fest. I have it currently muted. I'm going to wait until the actual keynote comes up. Okay, so while we wait for this to fire up, once I see something on here for PAX Day, we'll go ahead and we'll unmute it and we'll chat about it. But we have a subscriber goal of 1,000. We're really trying to reach that 1,000 mark. Once we do, we're going to do a 24-hour subathon where several hours we put on the clock, and that clock can be extended further and further into the future, closer and closer to that 24-hour mark. I don't know if I can do 24 hours. I don't know if you guys can be there for the whole 24 hours, but we're going to try. We're going to do our best. We're going to get it started and scheduled once we reach 1,000 subscribers. The way you can extend that clock once we do that event is by doing things like interacting with Tangia, gifting memberships, all kinds of fun stuff like that. You can see Tangia is currently paused in the bottom left corner. I'll go ahead and unpause that in a little bit here. We got a bunch of people in chat. It's really great to see you guys. I know we're all super excited about what's coming for PAX Day. I'm really excited as well. I hope we get our update soon. For those of you who don't know, we're supposed to be getting an update sometime in the autumn for PAX Day. There's a lot of people really anticipating this update. I hope Mainframe pulls through on this and gives us something worthwhile. I guess time will tell. But I'm curious to see what they're going to be announcing at this event. They say some work in progress things, so hopefully we get to see some cool sneak peeks here. Let's catch up on a little bit of chat. Maven, I was excited when I got to hang out with my friends this early. Yeah, it is a little earlier than I normally stream. I saw that it was going to be going live at 11 my time, so I thought I should be here for the beginning of it. Chef says, I'm super excited to hear about the double cheese nothing burger that we'll be getting, like more signs. I hope not. You know, it's okay to be hopeful, but you just have to have we have to have our expectations in check. You know, I'm expecting nothing, but I'm hopeful for everything, right? I don't know what we're going to get. I just hope that this next patch, when it does come out, is big, because the game is literally suffering right now. There's hardly anybody even playing the game at all. The servers are dead. There's people joining the RP server who don't RP simply because they want people, which is not good for RP. You know, having people who don't RP on an RP server, are non-RP clans in an RP server, is detrimental to the health of the RP server. And they said that they're not going to be enforcing the RP in any way, shape, or form, which is not necessarily that's bad, honestly. Like, hopefully when the servers do go live for real, there's some level of moderation that takes place. I don't know how you do it exactly, but it's pretty abysmal right now. There's like 200 people who even play the game anymore, because everybody's just waiting for content. They just have not given us enough to be able to sustain us into the future. So I'm hoping that with this announcement and with the next patch, that we get something substantial that will really let us play the game well into the future. If we could get our markets, if we could get the PvP system, if we could get alliances and permissions, there's several things that we need to get in order to allow us to better facilitate our roleplay, because roleplay is really the only thing keeping the game alive right now. And we hop in there from time to time still. We have a very large clan, so we still have people who are active in PAX Day, just mucking about. They're holding on to their last little bastion of hope that is PAX Day, pretty much. So hopefully we get some good announcements here. Hopefully. What the heck is this squirrel doing? It's like a squirrel with a gun. Tornox says, at least Unreal Fest is respectable hours for the Western folks. Citizen Con starts at like 2 to 3 a.m. Yeah, I'm going to try to cover Citizen Con as well. But yeah, at least this was a decent hour. What the hell is that? There was some weird stuff going on there. I really hope that they give us something good soon, though. If you guys would like to join our community, we have a really big community that just keeps growing every single day. We have new people signing up. It's a lot of fun to hang out with everybody. If you'd like to get behind the scenes chats and just hang out and chill with everybody, really great community of people. We just met some new people on Star Citizen last night as well. We're meeting people all over the place. It's not about any game in particular. It's not just about PAX Day. It's not just about Star Citizen. It's about building community and having fun with everyone in an immersive game, whatever it may be. We have the capacity to host private servers. So in the future, if we want a Minecraft server, or if we want a Project Zomboid server, when that update comes out, really looking forward to that. We put up a server and we all have fun on there. We have the capacity to host pretty much whatever we may need in the future. So make sure you guys type !Discord in chat. You'll get a link over to our Discord server where you can come hang out with all of us. If you'd like to join us in-game, it's mainly for PAX Day where you submit an application, but one application gets you access to everything, whether it be for PAX Day or not. You can join all of our clans, all of our guilds, all of our private servers, day one access to everything. All you have to do is type !Website. You'll get a link over to our website where you can, which is www.cheekybugger.net, where you can fill out an application. And that just, it shows good faith because you're disclosing some information. You're chatting with me on Discord. We go through a vetting process, and it keeps out a lot of the bad faith, bad actors. So if you'd like to join us in the Order of the Blood Brothers over in PAX Day and beyond, make sure you go over to our website and submit an application. You don't need to put in an application just to come and hang out on the Discord. The Discord's a community Discord, but if you want to get into our clan or our guilds and stuff like that, make sure you submit an application. I'm anticipating a big influx once we get this next patch for PAX Day. I think it's going to be, whether it's a good patch or not, I think there's going to be a ton of people returning, even if it's only for a little bit. If it's a bad patch and there's not much to it, people will still come back, I think, but only for a little bit. We'll see. I don't want to reward the game by forcing myself and others to play it if the content and the fun isn't there, right? I love PAX Day. I have big high hopes for PAX Day, just like Star Citizen and a lot of other games, really. There's a lot of really good games that are going on right now. But I'm not going to force anything. It has to be natural. One thing you guys should always know about me is I will always tell you the truth. I will never lie to you. I'll always give you my honest opinion. I cannot be bought. I can't be, they can't change my opinions on things. Even if I eventually do get a sponsorship, I will still tell you the truth. And I think that's why some people are hesitant about sponsorships and things like that, because I will always tell the truth no matter what, because I'm here for you guys. I love chatting with you guys. My favorite thing to do is to chat with you guys, read your comments, all that good stuff, and interact with you. We just do chill streams where we like to play games together, have a little bit of fun, do an RP, and play some immersive games. That's what we're all about. So don't be shy. If this is your first time here, say hello in chat. I'd love to hear from you guys. And let me know what you think about PAX Day so far. Let me know what your experience has been. Honestly, I cannot say enough good things about PAX Day because of the people that I've met. It's worth every single penny that I've spent on it because of that. Even if we get no more content, even if the game fizzles and dies, it's all about the people that we've met along the way. Sorry, I was just pulling up something over here to see when this is supposed to start. I don't know when this keynote is supposed to happen. Let me unmute here for a second. You guys won't be able to hear this unless I unmute to the stream, but let me just check. I think it's still just intro stuff. So we're just chilling. I just headbutted my mic. German 3D printing nerd says, I love PAX Day. Samomo hitting me with the triple brisket. I need some brisket today, I think. Kev, how's it going? I'm on a PAX 12-hour dailies. Or daily. I'm on PAX 12 plus hours daily. Oh, I got you. Nice, man. Yeah, there's still a lot of stuff there's a lot of stuff to do in the game. I don't ever let it be said that there's no content. People are just waiting for new content. I mean, our clan progressed through a lot of stuff extremely, extremely fast. Because we're such a large clan, we were able to get the resources we need. We're able to take out dungeons day one. I mean, we took out the hardest dungeon in the game pretty much day one. I mean, it was very early on. You can go watch 30 Days of PAX Day. We took down the hardest dungeon in the game very, very early on. We do everything legit too. I do not promote or endorse cheating or exploiting, because that ruins all the data downstream and makes it actually harder for the developers to discern good data. So we refuse to, at least I refuse to endorse cheating or exploiting in any way, shape, or form. We do everything the hard way, which is the real way, and we have a lot of fun with it. But yeah, there's still a lot of people who are having fun in PAX Day because they just didn't progress as fast. But we reached endgame very, very quickly, and we need those endgame systems to allow us, just give us a little bit more so that way we can role play for longer. Right now, it's with the permission systems the way they are, and a lot of these systems the way they are, it's very difficult to actually facilitate good, long-lasting role play. We're already making up our own content. Like if you go over to our wiki, type !wiki in chat, it's wiki.cheekybugger.net. We have a whole compendium of stuff, backstories that we've made for characters. We have an entire religion system that we're working on and fleshing out. We have a lot of fun stuff that we are creating our own content, but we need the developers to help facilitate that, right? Someone almost says, I wonder what they'll say today. Yeah, you and me both. I'm just as interested. I don't know when it's supposed to happen, but we're going to sit here and just hang out with you guys. If there's anything in particular you guys want to talk about, let it rip. These streams are just real chill. We're just hanging out, having a good time, enjoying our morning. Chef says Ultima Online reboot. Yes, please. Maven says, could you imagine if Ultima IP reboots with the tech we have now? I never played Ultima Online. A lot of people talk very highly of it. Robert, how's it going? Still having fun in PAX Day, just hunting, building, and cooking? Yeah, absolutely. And I feel really bad for all the new people who are signing up currently because the servers are dead, because our clan is not as active as it once was. people just are playing other things because they're waiting for content. Let me unmute here and see. I think it's starting. I think it might be starting. Maven says it looks like they actually did something in September for Ultima Online. I don't know what music I can play and not play. Well, I know that I probably can't play any of this, so I'm not going to let this audio come through until they're just talking. And hopefully when they talk, there's no music. Oh, it's just more cutscenes here and stuff from other games. But yeah, I really love PaxCast. They just need to give us something to help us go into the future a little bit more, a little more longevity for our role play, and a couple other systems need to come online in order for it really released a little bit too early, in my opinion. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I think it released just a little bit too early. They even said that their early access is their beta, because normally, you go alpha, beta, and then maybe early access after that. Oh, I think I saw PaxCast there for a minute. But I think it released a little bit too early. We should have had a permission system and never should have been allowed to go live without a permission system, because that makes running a large clan a nightmare. But I really feel bad for a lot of the new players who are signing up for the first time and getting into the game, because they're not having that good, genuine experience that we all had when the servers were full. Nico says the fall update is nothing but... Oh, here we go. Hold on, let me unmute here. Here we go, guys. Let me know if you can hear it.
Welcome to Unreal Fest Seattle. So this is our big event for all developers who do cool stuff with Epic's tools and technology. It's for
Let me know if you guys can hear this.
Unreal Engine for games, Unreal Engine for enterprise. It's for Fortnite creators and partners using the Epic Games Store, the Epic Online Services Suite, and soon to be
Epic Games.
Digital Content Marketplace, FAB. So we're all here to help
to build
Epic better content and to build it more economically. Now, last year's Unreal Fest began with...
I forgot to say this. Huge shout out to all my channel members. Thank you guys so much, too, for all the support.
And we just had some major layoffs. And we spent the last year rebuilding and also really executing solidly on all fronts. I'm happy to tell you now that the company is financially sound, and that Fortnite and Epic Games Store have hit new records in concurrency and success. Fortnite hit 110 million monthly active users last holiday, an all-time
Fortnite? And my nephew's trying to get me to play Fortnite with him.
And this is all happening in the context of a game business that's rapidly changing in a way that we've only seen a few times in our lifetimes as game developers. It's a generational change, and one of the manifestations we're seeing right now is a lot of games are released with high budgets, and they're not selling nearly as well as expected.
I don't want it to be louder than me, that's the thing, though.
Strong. And what we're seeing, the real trend here, is that players are gravitating towards the really big games where they can play with more of their friends. And so this is a manifestation of Metcalfe's law. Metcalfe's law is the
Nico says the fall update will be nothing but flowers, vines, and floral druidic grove themed building pieces. This completely unbiased message has been brought to you by Tupper of the Wild Bloom Druids.
You and your friends
Thanks for that,
together
Tupper.
And, playing games, chatting by voice, attending concerts, and doing all other kinds of cool virtual things online. And this trend, some people will call it the metaverse. And we're not all in agreement on what this means.
The metaverse.
Some people, when they hear the word metaverse, they think of what Facebook is doing with VR and now AR. Some people use the metaverse to describe everything they don't like about
I agree,
the current
Maven.
Fortnite season.
Larian is really, really great studio, in my opinion.
But when you look at what's happening in the world of Fortnite, it's new and it's exciting, and it's something that's never happened at this scale in the history of entertainment, with an original story that's evolving.
I'm not a big fan of Fortnite. I don't know about you guys. I'm not really into like twitchy shooter games anymore.
Dropping in, musicians reaching users.
Never really have been, to be honest.
Disney and Star Wars and others all coming together to create a world-class entertainment experience that's ever evolving and live. And that's really what we think that the future of gaming
Fortnite, new
is
and
about.
exciting.
And Epic's primary goal for this decade
Goodian
is to
says
help all
VR
developers
PaxCast Day,
achieve what
manual
we've
chopping.
achieved. And
You're just
our
actually
strategy for
swinging an
doing
axe.
this over time is to share everything we've built.
You're just getting
with
jacked.
you. so that you can do these same things. And this is not just
Welcome
a
in,
message
everybody.
to game developers, it's also a
It's
message
just getting
to the
started
entire
here.
real-time 3D content industry.
I don't know when PaxDay is going to be talking.
Everybody who's doing cool stuff with real-time 3D has an opportunity here. There's film and television, which is now using Unreal Engine for virtual production on a massive scale. There's architecture firms, there's automotive companies, there's fashion, there's music, and there's gaming, both using Unreal Engine internally for their industrial enterprise use, but also reaching customers through the world of Fortnite and other Unreal Engine games. And the common thread linking all of this is that we all aim to reach the world with our stuff, and we're all using the same tools to make our stuff. And this is coming together in an unprecedented scale. I think Fortnite is just one demonstration. Other games are doing similar things, but as this is adopted more widely by the entire world, we think it's a growth opportunity.
All right, get on to
for
PaxDay. Let's go.
everybody,
No, I'm
and
just
we're way
kidding.
out of the game industry's current malaise. And so I wanted to back up and talk about the long term, what Epic is going to be doing for the rest of this decade on the road from where we are today to Unreal Engine 6. And if you look around at everything that's happening, even here at Unreal Fest, you can see there are clearly two.
I really
distinct
hope that this
threads
is
of
not just an
development going on.
announcement of
First of all, there's
PaxDay
Unreal
going to the
Engine
next
5
version of
for high-end
Unreal
game
Engine.
development, targeting consoles,
I would be pretty
mobile,
upset.
and PCs, bringing ever more features and performance and capabilities to build world-class, photorealistic, and stylized experiences of all sorts. And there's a new thread of development with the Unreal Editor for Fortnite, which is easier to use and aspires to build.
Nico says, props to this man for leaving the development basement and daring to face humans in the wild. He looks so scared. Want to put a hand on his shoulder and whisper, you're crushing it, man. Yeah, I'm right there with you, actually. He may have a Fortnite sweater on, but at least he's out there doing it, right?
In the future, including the scene graph, which gives programmers access to everything that's happening in the entire simulation. And over the next few years, we're going to be bringing these two threads of development together. Bringing together the best of Unreal Editor for Fortnite and its ease of use and pioneering, and the best of Unreal Engine 5 and even more high-end features that we build over time to bring Unreal Engine 6. And the aim here is to create
Unreal
new
Engine
foundations
6.
for gameplay programming that are easier and also way more scalable, to create new foundations for networking, enabling scaling to huge simulations across entire data centers.
That's what we need, because crossing a threshold in PaxDay pisses me off.
To bring together the different and disparate
DC all the
threads of
time.
development that developers face when they're making a decision about how to build a product. Do you build a standalone mobile game, a PC game, a console game, a game in Fortnite, a game in Roblox? We want to enable everybody.
Okay,
to
I'm
build a
back. Did he
game
get there
once,
yet? No, he didn't,
and
not
then
yet.
choose one or all, to ship it standalone in the app stores on all platforms, to ship it into Fortnite live, and to ship it even into other Unreal Engine 6 games which participate in this.
Is Unreal Engine
approach
6
for
out?
the future. And we're looking at this not only as an Unreal
Or is it only
effort,
in development for
but as
games?
an industry-wide effort, and we're participating in standards bodies like the Metaverse Standards Forum and Kronos Group to define standards applicable to all engines and all digital content creation tools. The ultimate aim of this effort is to achieve technical interoperability between games and
No,
game
Momo,
engines
he's
of all
manually
sorts,
walking
and
to the
achieve
shrine from
economic
Dolavan, so it'll
interoperability
take
in
a
an
while,
open
Gwydion
system,
says.
so that game developers can easily build experiences.
Maharlika, how's it going, man?
Or,
Welcome in.
Or in Fortnite or anywhere, in which purchases in one place are honored in other places, and the entire economy is
That's the
an
Fortnite
open economy
symbol,
where
I think,
everybody can
Maharlika.
participate. Now, you've heard a lot about over the last year about the Disney partnership. Epic and Disney are working together to build a new Disney ecosystem that is Disney's, but is also fully connected to Fortnite, such that anything you get in one place can work in the other place, and your experiences aren't disconnected. Can have the same friends, the same items, and the same social experience as you go. And this partnership is just the first step towards an open system in which we and all companies and creators can participate together in the future as peers. And one really important aspect to this effort is Epic's fight to
Release
open
date for
mobile
Unreal Engine
platforms
6 is
to
April
competition.
16th, 2024.
Because for a vibrant digital ecosystem to exist in the future, we need fair competition and an end to these monopoly rent collectors. You know, Apple and Google have a totally broken vision for the world, which is to limit what developers can do, to impose ever more restrictions, to prevent things like the metaverse from happening, or to tax it to the point where they're extracting all of the profit from it. And we're at a point now where game development is expensive, it's low margin, and game companies are suffering.
Doesn't have to be expensive.
Apple and Google make way
Look at all the
more
indie games
profit
out there
from most games than the developers make themselves, while contributing nothing back. And this has to change. There's... Yes.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, cheer, let's go.
But if we also look
Hey,
at
be nice,
roots,
Red. Come
I
on.
grew up programming in Apple.
You'll have a receding hairline one day.
computer, that followed the Steve Wozniak vision for Apple, not the modern bleak vision of Apple. It was an open platform.
How's it going, Red?
You turn your computer on, you get a basic prompt. You can start typing code right there and there, and everybody becomes a programmer. You can share the things you build with your
It doesn't need to
friends.
be big
You
and
don't have to
expensive,
ask
though.
any
I don't agree with that
corporation's
sentiment. I mean,
permission.
there's indie games.
And it just highlights
Like literally no
platforms
budget
are more
games made
fun.
by one person
There's
that
just
are awesome.
way more innovation on Windows and Mac and Linux, where developers can do whatever they want, unconstrained by these gatekeepers. There's way more opportunity, and there's way more enthusiasm for what can happen among users and among developers themselves.
You know where the enthusiasm lies? It lies with the
Among
indie
fights,
devs who actually
we've
care about
taken
the
on
products
here,
that they're
we have
putting
Epic
out.
versus Apple, a major court case that is still an ongoing fight. We're still fighting to open up payments so that developers can process payments without Apple mediation and without Apple junk
Chef
fees.
says everyone can be a
We had a
programmer
massive,
to let the mainframe,
victory in
please.
Epic versus Google at the end of last year, in which a jury found against Google on all counts. We saw a major change in the European
That's
Union.
not true,
where
Maven.
Europe, passed the
Low
Digital
budget and no
Markets Act
budget
that came into
games
effect,
don't make them
and
any
now
money, though.
Fortnite
That's not.
has
I mean, that's not
returned
necessarily true.
iOS.
If they
But
were
only in
behind
Europe,
those, if they would have seen the
because
potential
other
in those
companies-
developers,
countries
they
haven't
could
gotten
have.
around,
Because
to
those
fixing,
projects made money. Look at
their laws
Phasmophobia. It's
to,
made by like one
to enable
guy.
this opening up.
How much money did that
But
game make?
relief is on the way. The UK and Japan have passed new laws, and there's major legislation in many major developing countries all around
All
the
right,
world.
we didn't come here to hear about
And the world is
legislation, but
changing
come
for
on,
the
let's
better.
go.
Though there's much more to do, we're going to keep fighting on until there's an ultimate victory.
I'll unpause Tangia. Sorry, Sa. I'll unpause Tangia. I forgot to. When we get to the PaxCast
Thank
stuff, I
you
might
for the
repause
thanks.
it. Anybody who wants to
And,
interact with Tangia, you can do
we're-
fun stuff
we're
on
trying to
stream.
use
Type
all of our
exclamation point
capabilities
Tangia
in
in
order
chat to get a link over
to
there.
Eventually bring victory
Directly
on this.
supports the channel.
And one of the cool capabilities we have in this fight is the Epic Game Store. And I'd like to invite Steve Allison on stage to talk about the cool things we're doing with Epic Game Store now. Thank you.
Oh my God. Wow. Hi, everybody. Thank you, Tim.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Steve Allison, and I'm the
Now we're going to hear
general
about the
manager for
Epic
Game
Store, which
The Epic Game Store is expanding
I
to
could
become
care
a
less about.
multi-platform app store across PC, Mac, iOS,
I don't like the Epic Game Store. It has like no features that you need. Just use Steam, right?
Worldwide, and on iOS in the European Union, thanks to the Digital Markets Act.
Or make a good product
We
that
plan
can
to
actually
expand
compete
our
with
iOS
it.
footprint into the UK and Japan later in 2025. We launched this early version of the Epic Game Store on mobile with just our games, Rocket League Sideswipe, Fall Guys, and the return of Fortnite to mobile. And we want to get as many players as possible to install the Epic Game Store on mobile before launching the first wave of games from third-party developers this holiday.
Yeah, I'm not going to be doing
In
that.
September, the Epic Game Store set a new record for monthly active users, hitting 70 million, and we are on track to set a new all-time record for peak monthly active users in Q4 during this upcoming holiday season.
The only reason people
And our team
open
has
the
been
Epic
working
Store is to get the
tirelessly
free
to bring key
games.
mobile titles to the store, and we're
You
excited
give
to
away
give
free
you a sneak
games.
peek at
I
one
have
today
like
from our friends at
250
Studio
games on there.
Walmart.
I've bought 0 of them. I
Developed
just go
by
to claim the
Grove
free
Street
games.
Arc Ultimate Home Edition puts all the content from the full PC and console mobile experience in the palm of your hand, including all the DLC.
Yeah, Nico, you're
And
right.
we're thrilled to announce Arc Ultimate Mobile Edition is coming later this year to the Epic Games
Arc
Store on
Mobile
Android,
Edition, it can't even
worldwide,
run on my
and
PC.
on iOS in the EU.
Now it's supposed to run on my phone.
Guys are awesome.
I get like 2 frames in Arc for some reason, even though I have
Tim
a
just did
mega
great
computer.
job talking about all the pressure that our industry is under for margins and profitability and the
Run it on mobile.
really headwinds that we're all fighting across the board. And we are in a battle for fair distribution that is really about the future of gaming. And why? So that every project that you build and that you launch isn't a bet on the entire existence of your company. And this is truly a critical
Epic
time
Store
of change.
isn't so epic. Steven says, how's it
The
going,
Epic Game
Steven? Welcome into the
Store
stream,
is
man.
built to help you maximize every dollar that you earn. And as we expand and evolve into the first true multi-platform store, our core principles and programs come across seamlessly from PC to mobile, such as our base 8812 revenue share.
What do you mean the first multi-platform? Steam literally has their own platform. They have a handheld thing that has their own store like integrated into it.
For in-app purchases. And with our opt-in exclusivity program, Epic First Run, you receive 100% of net revenue for the initial 6 months.
Arc on mobile will be Flintstones Kids Alphabet Adventure.
Unreal Engine licensees pay 0%
oh, man.
Unreal Engine royalties on all Epic Game Store sales.
Dude, Sega Genesis was awesome.
But that's not all. There's really one more thing, and the reason I'm even here today at this keynote is to announce amazing new Unreal Engine pricing terms that will be game-changing for your business. Starting on January 1st of next year, we are introducing Launch Everywhere with Epic. And through this program, we're offering a
PAX News, question mark?
Standard 5% to 3.5%. And to participate...
PAX News when?
Yeah, super cool. Thank you. And to participate in this program, you'll need to ship your Unreal Engine game first or simultaneously on the Epic Game Store.
Nico says first guy was legit dev, scared to death. Who is this vacuum salesman?
This includes PC, Mac, and an Android.
With arms built like a shit brick house. Oh my god.
When you launch everywhere with the Epic Game Store, you benefit everywhere that you offer your game. This means eligible games will get the rate reduction across all stores, include Steam, and all platforms where you offer your game, and that includes all consoles.
Just how can I buy a Hoover?
A powerful incentive for you to activate all of the
what model do you recommend?
Opportunities and benefit everywhere. And we can't wait to work with you. I invite you to join Tim and me in just a few moments at 11 a.m. for our session with Aptoid and AltStore.
I know, Red. We're just waiting for them to talk about PAX Day.
And the new opportunities for developers.
They have a keynote here in the opener, supposedly.
So
all right, the salesman's gone. Here's the next salesman.
Steve. Hi, everyone. I'm Bill Clifford. I'm the GM of the Unreal Engine business.
Hey, Bill. How's it going, man?
You know, Unreal Engine and the Epic Game Store are definitely better together, and we really hope that you'll take advantage of this opportunity to reach more players and improve your margins. All right, here we all are together in Seattle.
Door-to-door salesman. 40-year-old vacuum.
Who here joined us at Fest in New Orleans? Let me hear it. All right, woo.
6 people in the audience.
That city was so good to us over the past few years, and we had a lot of fun, maybe too much fun. I can say that for myself. But you know, we wanted to take the show on the road, mix it up a little bit. Seattle was our next best stop.
You feel like Bill could hang out with us if he quits the salesy talk?
Community here. We've got an amazing partner community, a busy Epic office on the road,
Nico.
and of course,
that's great.
Seattle has great people.
Hi, I'm Bill. I'm here to talk to you about our new Insta Drip coffee makers.
I used to live down the street years ago. And I put on at least 20 pounds just eating my way through Pike's Place Market every day like a grizzly bear.
God.
Still working on that.
What?
We've got a great show lined up for you. You just heard from Steve about what's happening with the Epic Game Store. I hope you like that announcement.
I loved the announcement. It was the best announcement ever.
Cooking. Sax is going to talk about the Fortnite ecosystem.
I mean, let's be honest, guys. A lot of this stuff isn't for us. They're talking to like
showcase all their
people in the crowd who are there to buy Epic or whatever.
Now, I know this isn't our official State of Unreal presentation, but let me just tell you.
I mean, Unreal, not Epic.
Thanks to your incredible work and your support, the State of Unreal is the strongest it's ever been. There are now over 850,000 of you actively working on projects in the engine every month.
Yeah, but isn't the engine free?
And we should break
so anybody can just load up the engine and be like, I'm going to make a game with Unreal. So those numbers are probably severely inflated.
We also
How many actual projects are there?
Ecosystem of service providers, trainers, and educators. Many of you are here with us today. You're helping teams make the leap to UE.
Well, I mean, Maven, it's kind of their job, right? They have to tell us how awesome Epic is because they're trying to get people to use Epic so they can make money.
You're doing God's work, people. We thank you. We love you.
It is Unreal Fest. It's their fest. So, I mean, of course they're going to promote their own stuff, you know.
We've got more than 12 industries represented here at Fest this week. You are all the leaders of a real-time 3D revolution.
Nico says PAX is probably going to be a footnote at this event. Well, they said it's a keynote. I don't know. We'll see.
Let's take a look at just a few highlights from across industries so far this year.
I just couldn't miss the opportunity. You know, I know a lot of people want to hear more about PAX Day. So if they're going to give us something, we're going to cover it here. I'll always bring you the news as soon as I have it.
YouTube viral sensation with 343 million views on the pilot alone. Later this week, on October 4th, it's coming to Netflix with episodes 1 through 3 available to stream there.
Maven, I agree,
and on
yeah.
YouTube.
100 gazillion times.
I had the chance to hang out with some of the Glitch team at Unreal Fest in Gold Coast, and I couldn't be happier for them. It was a great bunch. Virtual production has been transformative across the entertainment industry. We'd like to give a shout out to Synapse Virtual Production, Flawless Post, and Metaphysic for pulling out all the stops with Unreal Engine and with MetaHumans to create Eminem's Houdini video, which won the MTV VMA for Best Visual Effects. You can see here how the transitions
Best
from
visual
live
effects.
action to Eminem and virtual sets to the comic book treatment all work so well together to tell an irreverent superhero story. Moment Factory is tackling one of the world's most complex media canvases,
Oh, that looks cool. Check that out.
bringing immersive, innovative
Wow.
live concert experiences to
Holy
the Sphere
crap.
in Las Vegas.
That's
The
cool.
team delivered an absolutely mind-bending audiovisual experience for Fish fans this summer. Unfortunately, I couldn't make the trip to Vegas. Trey, Fish, I know you're watching the live stream of Unreal Fest. Please run it back next year so I can go. Now, shifting gears from psychedelic light shows to the scintillating world of aviation simulation, CAE, a world leader in flight simulators, selected UE5 to build its Prodigy visual system, which recently became the first game engine-based image generator to achieve level D qualification.
If I'm being honest, I like
aviation
in-house
authority.
engines better than anything
For those
else.
of you who
I
aren't
don't really like
aviation
big box
affiliated,
engines.
That's a really big deal.
I like when developers make
CAE
their own engines.
CAE Prodigy delivered
They used to do that a lot
highly
more back in the
immersive
day.
Training experience with photoreal environments.
Now it's like everything's on
that are
Unreal. Oh my
modernizing
gosh, it's on
pilot
Unreal.
training for their customers around the world. Be sure to check out their session later today to learn more.
Chef says 21 people watching. For
years
the
ago,
14
the
that have
North
not
Face
given a
set out
thumbs
on a
up,
digital
please consider
transformation
doing so. It
journey
helps the
to
channel.
identify
Prompts Avoid to
pilot
make more
new
free
technologies
content.
that have
Thanks,
the
Chef. Really appreciate
potential
that.
to transform how they go to market with new products and how they engage consumers digitally. They use the Unreal Engine to create this virtual showroom experience in partnership with Pixel Pool, and this just scratches the surface of their work.
Wait, that's
It looks so
virtual?
real. It's unbelievable.
That does actually
In
look super
architecture,
real.
This groundbreaking project from the Boundary brings Neome's Magna region to life, flexing Unreal Engine's power and rendering detailed, large-scaled environments.
Imagine no
Users can
thumbs up, sad
seamlessly
panda.
transition from ground level to sweeping global views, offering both interactive exploration and the ability to generate stunning visuals on the fly. Now, speaking of stunning visuals, for the past 8 years, we've been working with car makers to
I thought
revolutionize
PAX
their
Day looked
pipelines,
good. That looked
empowering
crazy.
them to use real-time 3D across design teams, engineering teams, sales teams, and marketing teams. During this time, we've also seen the rise of the software-defined vehicle. And as we approach fully autonomous driving, consumers are going to expect more immersive digital experiences in the car. And they're also likely to be playing more games in the car, so it's important that we watch this space.
Yeah, Chef, but the problem is,
General Motors first
when you
used
use something
Unreal
like
to serve up
Unreal, you're
3D
limited by the
HMI in
tech
Hummer
that's
EV.
built
And by
into
the
the
way,
engine.
HMI stands for human machine
Whereas if it's a
interface.
custom engine, you can
In
add
other
your own
words,
tech
all
to
the
it, like Star Citizen
kick-ass
does.
digital experiences that you see in your car. Rivian had Unreal Engine running in the R1T and the R1S the day they hit the road. Volvo Cars became the first European car maker to use Unreal for HMI development. And then Sony Honda Mobility recently revealed their Fila prototype, which will also use Unreal for its HMI. Now, while the list goes on and on, these
Wait,
brands have one
The
thing in
car's
common.
on-screen display is
They're
using
running on
Unreal
the
Engine?
Snapdragon digital chassis from Qualcomm.
That's kind of crazy.
Epic and Qualcomm have a long history of working together, from optimizing games like Fortnite to run on mobile, and to bringing real-time 3D to the automotive industry. And today, they're here to help us turn up the heat even more. Everyone, please welcome Arvind Chander from Qualcomm to the stage.
Okay, the Snapdragon dude is coming up. It's making mobile processors.
What's up, man?
I'm having flashbacks to Blizzard
Bill,
saying,
thanks
"Don't
for
you guys
having
have
me.
phones for Diablo Immortal?"
And the entire, there's a lot of you from Qualcomm here. I appreciate you.
This guy looks
joining.
familiar.
Yeah, we've been collaborating for a while now. Why don't you tell everyone what's up next?
Yeah, happy to. We're excited to announce that Qualcomm is expanding our partnership with Epic Games. We'll be bringing to the market a unique offering combining the power of Unreal Engine and our Snapdragon cockpit platform. This demonstrates a new level of user experience and cohesive HMI product that's
Now they're gonna sell us
undeniably best
phones.
in class. We're now offering a turnkey out-of-the-box solution to ensure that manufacturers can achieve optimal performance with reliability with the Unreal Engine on Snapdragon cockpit.
I mean, you have to
platform.
consider
How
the
many
target
cars
audience
on
with
the
this
road
stuff,
have
though,
this
you know?
platform?
Great question. We currently have more than 350 million cars on the road using our Snapdragon Digital.
Used to sell 2 fish for £1.
That's a lot of cars.
Yeah.
That's a lot of cars.
We are excited to bring Unreal to a large OEM customer base. This opens the door to unprecedented visual fidelity, connectivity, and all the personalization.
It doesn't have to
that
be
you would
expensive,
expect
though,
to have
Chef.
with Advanced Unreal Engine workflows.
Thanks, Arvin. We're super excited.
Really comes down to
bring
passion.
Unreal-powered graphics and
I think developers
immersive
are,
experience to drivers around the world, millions and millions of drivers
not,
around the world with Qualcomm.
they're not as passionate about
Thank you very much.
See you
what
soon.
they do nowadays. You can still find them, but
All right, let's talk about what's happening in games.
here we
From
go.
Day one, our
Here we
mission
go.
has been to revolutionize
Where's
the
PAX Day?
creation
Look for it.
process for game developers.
I don't even see it on there.
Since the public launch,
If I'm being honest, I think this was a last-minute thing for them.
In game development years,
Because they only
we've
announced
been
it
working side by
yesterday.
side with some of the most prolific studios in the world, like the Coalition and CD Projekt Red.
You'd think they would have told us
Together,
like
we're pushing
more
the
in
boundaries
advance.
of the engine to help them create vast, open worlds and incredible stories without any compromise.
We're getting closer, though.
More
I
and
feel
more
it.
studios like Crystal Dynamics, EA, and Riot Games are moving beloved franchises to Unreal Engine to give fans next-level graphics and amazing new gameplay experiences. We're also seeing a lot of developers launch completely new IP with UE5, and these games are achieving staggering results. Black Myth Wukong has taken the world by storm, as we all know, selling more than 10 million
Never actually played that
copies in
game.
its first 3 days and breaking all kinds of player count records.
We're getting closer.
Hats off to the game science team for just last week surpassing 20 million units sold. And we actually have a message from game science CEO Feng Ji about their journey so far. Don't worry if you don't speak Mandarin, we've got subtitles. Let's roll the video.
大家好，我是游戏科学的冯骥。回顾我们做过的产品，使用虚幻引擎开发《黑神话：悟空》，可能是最正确的决策之一。
That game
尤其
does
是
have
在
nice graphics.
2021年，我们把整个项目升级到了 UE5，像 Lumen 和 Nanite 这样的技术，大大提升了我们游戏表现力的上限，也使得我们这样的小团队不用花太多的成本和人力去钻研图形技术，而是可以把精力聚焦在去提升游戏乐趣上。那在未来呢，我们也会继续跟 Epic 深度合作，打造下一代更有沉浸感的虚
I
拟
don't know if
体验。
they'll mention a wipe,
最后
Maven.
祝大家在
I think that would
西雅图
rub a lot of people the
玩得
wrong
愉
way
快
simply because they didn't give us heads up. I'm all
Thank you,
for
Feng,
it,
and the
but
entire game science team. Awesome stuff. In the indie space, the medieval city builder,
Here we go.
Bannerlords,
No,
sold over 1 million
damn it.
copies in one day and broke concurrent player count records in their genre.
still looks like a great
Congrats
game,
to our
though.
friends at
I've heard a lot of
Slavic
good things about
Magic for their
Manor
incredible success. Over the last year, let's give it up for Slavic Magic. Thank you.
I really think this was
Over the
last
last
minute.
year,
Dark and Darker is a
we
pretty
got
good
to see
game, honestly, guys.
Unreal Engine gained real traction with mobile developers. Here are just a few top-grossing.
Let's play a little Dark and
around the
Darker,
world,
everybody.
with
What do you
many
think about
more in
that?
the pipeline as pioneers like
Dungeon
Zynga
Crawler
and
Extractor.
Scopely are actively using Unreal for their next projects. While we know Unreal can deliver amazing results on high-end mobile devices, we recognize we have a lot of work to do here, and we're well on our way. We're committed to improving the quality of life for mobile developers and helping you support as many devices as possible to reach as many players as possible.
Come
We
on.
want to be
How many
the
people
engine of
actually
choice
play
for
games
mobile
on their
developers,
phone like this,
and you're going
though?
to hear more about that from Simon in just a moment. Now, I know you've all been anxiously awaiting the arrival
It
of
was not
Fab,
Maven.
our new unified digital asset marketplace. I'm
What?
excited to announce that we'll be launching this month.
Fab. Oh my gosh, it's announcing this month,
Fab
guys.
is
Let's go.
designed to bring you everything you need to build
Round
real-time
of applause.
3D experiences in a single destination. It's an open marketplace for creators across industries that will support all game engines.
Hopefully we get to
digital
the PAX
content
soon,
creation
guys.
tools.
I have no idea.
On
I
launch
don't even.
day,
I
all
just
the
saw it
amazing
pop up, and I'm like,
content
hey,
in the
let's
Unreal
talk
Engine
about it. Let's
marketplace
cover
that
it.
you love will move over to Fab, and don't worry, everything you've previously purchased will still be available in your vault. The Quixel
See, this
Mega
stuff's a
Scans library is
problem.
also moving to Fab
This stuff's
and
a
will be
problem
available
right
for
here.
free through the end of the year for use
Having
across all engines.
Pre-loaded
just Unreal.
assets that you can just
The
click
Quixel
to
team will
buy. That's the
continue on their
problem
mission
with
to scale the
developing
world,
games
bringing
nowadays.
Amazing new content to Fab on a regular basis.
I'm not saying that those can't be
As
used in the
promised,
right
we'll be
way by
launching
small
loads
devs
of
to
new
like
free
just make what they
and
need to
paid
make, but
real-time ready
when they're
assets
relying on
from
this
some of the
stuff,
best digital artists in the world.
PAX is going
As of
mobile.
today,
Cooter says.
our publisher portal is now open for general admission, so everyone can sign up to become a seller. And
New
begin
marketplace you
submitting your
mentioned,
content.
Nico. Yeah.
And as an added incentive to get you started, you're going to keep 100% of sales through the end of the year and then we'll revert to an industry-leading 88% rev share to creators. So come check out Fab when we launch. It's going to be worth the wait.
Why 88%? Why 88? Like, why not just let them have 90%? Just take 10%.
Now, Fab
That's
is part
kind
of
of
a
weird.
growing ecosystem of tools, services, content offerings, and distribution opportunities that are designed to help small
I know,
teams
EOTB.
do big things.
That's why whenever you find one that does
continue to
have
invest in all these
passion,
tools, and we're focused on integrating workflows to help you build
it feels
great
good.
experiences that reach massive audiences. Twinmotion is our easy
like Valheim with
tool that's seen a
Iron Gate with
75%
Valheim.
increase in new
They
users
dropped the
year to
ball with
date.
that game, in my opinion.
We've introduced
That is an
free
amazing
templates,
game. They
features
should have done more with
to
it.
support designers and storytellers
Love that
across
game, though.
all industries. Believe it or not,
They
what
had a
you're
lot
seeing
of
on
passion
screen
at the
is all
beginning.
running in Twinmotion, made without writing a single line of code. Our dev team's objective is to reduce time to magic to a bare minimum for people with really no 3D experience. The team's
No,
making great
90% would have been better, Maven. That means that the people would have kept 90%. They're saying you keep 88% of your revenue from selling
Reality
stuff on there.
capture and reality scan continue to bring you the best photogrammetry solutions for desktop and mobile. We're now processing 45 million scans a month with hundreds of thousands of high-quality models being exported. We've continued to invest in
That's kind of crazy, actually, that you can do that.
We're trying to help you make the creation and animation of really believable digital humans faster and cheaper. And to date, there have been over 7.5 million metahumans created and exported. Be sure to check out
that's
all these
creepy,
tools and
man.
services at the Expo. All right, who's ready to see what's coming in the 5.5 release? Let's welcome my friend.
I'm kind of curious about this, actually, to be
Toronjo.
honest. Because this 5.5 release,
Thank
this
you.
is going to have implications directly into PAX Day, because they said they're updating to 5.5.
Hi, everyone. It's great to be here this morning. As you know, we've been licensing Unreal Engine for all kinds of projects for more than 28 years. And working with UE developers like you.
Yeah, Cooter.
has
That's my
always
point. They
been
could have
what
done so
keeps
much
us
more with
hungry
it.
to innovate and eager to build the tools we wish we had when we were just starting out. When we set out to build Unreal Engine 5, we wanted to pursue three things: photorealism in the real world, photorealism in real time, large open worlds, and performance without compromise. We built a number of ambitious demos like Lumen in the Land of Nanite, The Matrix Awakens, and Electric Dreams. Our intent with these demos is to always push the limits of the engine and develop groundbreaking rendering technologies like Lumen,
Nico.
Nanite, and Substrate, while improving core systems like animation, physics, and audio. And shipping our own games across a wide range of platforms
It's
helps us
Jake from
improve
State
and
Farm.
optimize Unreal's tools and workflows for our entire community. We're excited to announce that Unreal Engine 5.5 Preview 1 is available today.
This is going to have direct implications into PAX Day, though. That's why I'm kind of excited to hear
In a
what they
few
have to say
minutes,
about
I'll
this.
show you another awesome demo that helped us push the engine even further. But before that, let's talk about some of the improvements we've made with rendering. Back in 2020, Nanite made it possible to render highly detailed assets that look great from any distance without having to worry about polygon count and LOD generation, greatly simplifying the workflows. And we're now getting closer to a full Nanite rendering pipeline, which will drastically improve performance. And with 5.5, we now have support for Nanite skeletal meshes.
Cooter, they need to invest in a flashing clap sign.
While
instead
this
of the
feature is
speaker
still
telling them to play.
experimental, we've overcome many complex hurdles. It currently supports linear blend skinning combined with dynamic displacement, and we're working on adding translucency support for high-quality characters. With this feature, you'll get incredibly fast rendering of crowds of hundreds of high-quality characters, including metahumans.
That is kind of
Lumen was
crazy,
another
actually.
giant step forward, bringing fully dynamic global illumination and reflections to increase realism and improve lighting workflows. Since then, we've been focused on improving Lumen performance and quality for 60 FPS games. And with 5.5, hardware ray tracing is now faster and can be used by default on your projects to greatly improve your lighting quality.
This is probably controversial, but I'm not really
Our
a big
path tracer
fan
has
of
been
ray
extremely useful
tracing.
both as a ground truth generator and for offline rendering cases. In 5.5, we're pushing it even further by adding Vulkan support for Linux render farms and bringing
The robot was
best-in-class
humping.
temporal stability with a new denoiser that greatly reduces flickering in image sequences. Studios use path tracer to push the fidelity of the worlds they're creating, like our friends at Pure Imagination and Zebu Animation. They put path tracer to its spaces in the new film Piece by Piece, which opens in theater on October 11th. This is the
Hooters
animated
reminds you of Unreal
biopic
Engine
Pharrell
4.
Williams, all done in Unreal Engine, and we can't wait for you to see it. All right, I'm excited to give you all another look at how we're pushing the boundaries while staying true to our mission of delivering performance without compromise. To show you exactly what I mean, please join me in welcoming Wyatt Johnson and Victor Broughton to the stage.
Performance without compromise. Tell that to my frames in PAX Day. Why does he have a controller?
Thank you, Simon. Hey, Victor.
Hey, everyone.
Let's jump right into it.
This guy's a real
When we look at where
professional
to take
gamer.
Unreal Engine in
He's
the
got a
future,
controller.
We start with the user, asking ourselves how the tools and the tech get out of their way as they bring their ideas to life. One challenging limitation for our creators has been the cost of shadow casting lights. To that end, we've developed new technology that enables artists
I think I don't
to
like
use
ray
orders of
tracing because
magnitude more and higher
it doesn't look
quality
like what
light
I'm
sources
expecting it to
than
look
ever
like
before.
because it's so new.
Let's take an early look at this new feature
And the
we're
performance hit
calling
you take,
Mega
it's
Lights.
just not worth it, in my opinion.
And who better to guide us through this experience than our intrepid explorer from Lumen in the land of Nanite, Echo. Let's see what's up ahead, Victor.
Like, look, you can even tell that this is lagging. I mean, I probably overstream you can't, but I can watching
Before we get
this.
into the details of Mega Lights, I
You
first
can
wanted
see
to talk about this
the
environment.
frames catching and stuff.
Built using a suite of brand new assets from the Quixel Megascans library. We've also partnered with Kitbash 3D. They're an awesome resource for 3D models and materials. You can soon find many of these assets on our new Fab Asset Marketplace if you want to use them in your own projects.
So every game is going to start having all these pre-made assets now that you can just, hey, I need some sacks of grain. Okay, every game has the same sacks of grain. That's why I don't
Moving
like
on,
those pre-made
let's talk
assets.
Mega Lights. Unreal Engine is at its best when users can express themselves without technical constraint. Like Nanite did for triangles or Lumen for a global illumination, Mega Lights removes limitation in a whole new category: direct lighting.
Oh, that looks pretty
and
cool,
shadows.
actually, though.
Take, for example, these textured area lights, considered the gold standard of offline rendering. Here they are, in real time, spilling vibrant color into the scene, casting soft shadows,
That is pretty cool.
and illuminating the environment.
You can
in a
tell the
way
performance
artists
hit of it,
simply
though.
couldn't have done before.
Why'd they have to bring the guy out with the controller to show us this?
And a whole new tool in the Creator's Toolkit is huge.
Why did we need the
but
professional
that's
gamer
not
to
the
show
only
us
way
that,
Mega
though?
Lights makes things better. Let's see what's next.
Hey there, little guy.
Red technical constraints like lack of content.
So it looks like Echo has found herself in quite an interesting marketplace here. It's just about to open for the day. Let's turn on some of these shop fronts and see what's for sale.
I know he's walking the character, but like, why did he need to be out there? They're just showing us the on-screen stuff. That dude's
There's
literally
something
standing on
missing,
stage
though.
with a
The scene
controller,
is
being a
flat,
professional gamer for what
undefined.
reason?
Let's turn on shadows, but not
Just
just
seemed a
for a
little
few
silly.
important lights.
Here we go, let's
for
see these
every
shadows.
single light in the entire view.
That was pretty cool to see, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, it looks good.
From these main shop fronts to the screens.
Oh, that's awesome.
displays,
Check that out,
flickering
guys.
Oil lamps, string lights, candles, signs.
This is a
We're
cool
free to
demo.
use whatever lights we need to tell our story and bring this beautiful environment to life. Now, the density of light sources you see here, it's extremely high. And this is what you get when artists are working
Wow.
playfully, without limitation.
That's pretty cool. Okay, I like it.
Okay, let's go back to the scene. Victor, let's go further. Let's activate all these animated drones and robots. Over 1,000 individual shadow casting light sources in this view alone.
It's chugging. I feel like it's chugging. It may look smooth to you guys over stream because it's coming over YouTube to you guys.
All of
Like,
these lights, they're
but
movable,
I don't know.
dynamic,
It looks like it's
scattering
chugging a
through
little
the
bit.
volumetric fog.
That's crazy,
Mega
though.
Lights handles this impressive scene without missing a beat.
Cooter says someone did amazing at setting the triggers for all those lights.
As we
Yeah,
continue
it was
on,
really
it's
cool.
worth mentioning that removing these limitations,
Like they're
around
showing us
light
his hands to
sound
be
and
like, this is
shadows,
real time, but it's like
it
that
doesn't
could
just apply to
100% be
point and
faked.
spotlights, but to area lights as well.
I'm not saying it is, but it just
Mega
seems a little
Lights
silly to bring a
enables
professional
artists to use
gamer
area
on
lights
stage to show you that.
freely as they would any other light source.
Those doors are chugging. Ooh, I like this
Now,
hallway.
whether you're using textured area lights, light functions,
Check that out.
crisp shadows,
That looks
or
nice.
lovely soft shadows, you can have huge numbers of lights. Of any
So are they
type,
saying this is ray
in
tracing?
whatever configuration works best for your scene. Now, as we send Echo off on her next adventure, we should
128 gigs of
performance.
DDR6.
What you've seen here is running live on a PlayStation 5.
It's on a PlayStation 5, Chef. There's no 128
Megalights is
gigs in a
included
PS5.
in UE55.
Oh, it's called
An
Megalight.
experimental
It's
feature
a
in 5.5. and you
system
can also
within the
check it out
engine.
on the expo floor if you want a closer look at all the pretty pixels.
Hey, I'm all for it. It looks cool. I like it. If it can run on a PS5, it could probably run on your PC as long as they optimize it. I'm not a fan of when things get ported from
Thank you very
console
much.
over to PC. I
Back
like
to
it the
you,
other way
Simon.
around. But that's probably because I'm biased. I'm a PC gamer, so. That poor PlayStation chugging.
Wow, thanks guys. That was truly amazing. This feature will greatly simplify the lighting process and open up many possibilities. Now, with
PS5
the
has
awesome
32 gigs?
environments
I'm
you
not
can
sure.
build with
I don't
Nanite,
use
Lumen, and
consoles.
our Quixel Megascans, you need characters to blend well into the scene, to be believable, and to move with smooth transitions.
I don't think the
Back at
consoles are
GTC,
locked at
we
30
showed you our
FPS
new
anymore, are
motion
they?
matching technology that helps you achieve smoother animation transition and locomotion that adapts to the environment. Creating animation requires a lot of effort, and being able to do it in context in your environments makes that much easier.
That does actually look pretty
That is why we're
good.
continuing to invest in developing a world-class animation ordering system and removing the need to round trip to DCC or any external tools. Some of the improvements we've made in 5.5 include deformers that are now much easier to use and can be added to sequencer with just one click. Time warp curves and animation layers have been added, enabling non-destructive editing on top of existing animation or mocap. Choosers help you make selections in animation blueprint systems. And finally, the skeletal editor is now production ready.
Look, it's a Raz, the Kakor. That's funny.
Character creation and customization is another area where we invested in order to simplify content creation.
Oh, that's pretty
workflows.
cool.
The mutable plugin makes it easier to support a wide range of variations on characters or skeletal meshes. For example, it hides hair when equipping a helmet. It can also procedurally tuck pens
No
into
way.
boots and
Guys,
hide
they
parts
figured
of
out
layered
how to
clothing
hide
and
hair
Z-fighting.
under helmets. Groundbreaking.
Reduces the number of draw calls by optimizing and merging mesh sections and textures. And all of this can be achieved simply by using a graph, reducing the need for your team to create character variations individually. This plugin will ship as beta in 5.5, and we've included a content sample to help you get started.
Chef, they can now hide hair. Maven, I saw the clipping.
You can also leverage machine learning to keep your characters more realistic. Our simulation system can be used to provide high-fidelity ML training data for clot and muscle deformation.
That's creepy looking.
And while we're talking about simulation and physics, in 5.5, we've added support for customizable vehicles that provide a building block style assembly, giving you the flexibility to configure
What the
and
hell?
customize your vehicles with ease.
Oh my gosh. They didn't show the splash because their
For
water
chaos
tech
physics,
probably is
we're
not
committed
there.
to making it the most performant, accurate, and simple to use simulation system. In 5.5, we've made significant optimizations and expanded the Chaos Visual Debugger to help with performance analysis and debugging. Now, let's talk about audio. A few years ago, we introduced MetaSound.
That's some country boys' dreams right there.
To give more control and better controls to audio designers. With 5.5, we improved productivity and performance with MetaSound pages, which can be used to swap graphs.
This is good
target
stuff to
those
see, though,
tech
because if you think
platforms.
about it, these are going to have
The
direct
relative render cost
implications
metric,
on what
which helps
PaxDay has at their
CPU
disposal.
usage, and many updates to audio
I think there's some
insights for
nanotech
analyzing
for
and profiling.
terrain, which hopefully will get rid of those cuts
For
in the
all you
world.
audio files in the room, be sure to stop by our audio booth in the expo to dig deeper into these updates. Now, you've heard how important mobile development is to us. And with 5.5, we're making it easier than ever to build.
No, you did
high-end
not,
games on
Steven. We haven't
mobile
even gotten there
devices
yet.
that now rival last-gen consoles.
They're still talking about
With enhanced
5.5
platform support,
features.
Our goal is to help you reach more players by fully utilizing the power of modern mobile hardware. With Mobile Preview, you'll now be able to match device visuals.
How many people actually
including
care about
resolution,
Unreal
aspect
Engine on
ratio,
mobile?
Safe zones, mesh LODs, and texture details. And you can seamlessly switch between different performance profiles and devices to ensure players are getting the best possible experience on any device. And like Steve mentioned earlier, we brought Fortnite back on iOS in Europe. With this effort, we took the opportunity to optimize.
You don't think they're going to
mobile
utilize all
performance
the
and memory
features?
even
I think
further.
they probably will, to be honest.
Being developers ourselves and creating Fortnite.
Like, don't get me wrong,
performance
PaxCast is a great
helps us
game.
make the engine better
I think the
for
devs
all of us.
are trying. I don't think
And
they're
this is not the end.
intentionally
We are
doing the things they're
committed to
doing. I
improving
think they're
the mobile
making some
experience
mistakes,
in
but
so
I think
expect
they
more in the
want
future.
to make a good game.
When I joined Epic about 8 years ago, my mandate was to expand Unreal Engine into new areas like automotive and virtual production. For automotive, we needed to have solid CAD import workflows and ultra.
I think we're getting close to the announcement here.
What started as
We
a
gotta
small
be.
effort has grown significantly, and today Unreal Engine plays a major role in the industry's visualization workflows. Let's take a look at a preview of a new BMW digital twin visualized with Unreal Engine.
See, this is the difference
This is their
between
new 5
in-game
series.
and in-engine.
And as you can see, the car looks
In-engine
amazing.
is different than in-game, in my opinion.
This goes beyond color and option changes. This is a true digital
Should
twin
I give up my
made of over
3-screen
20,000
PC and play on
pieces of
mobile?
The entire car, inside and out, imported into Unreal via the Datasmith CAD importer. With the power
I'm like,
of
this is cool to
UE5,
see, but
we're taking a master model approach.
what is this going to be
data
used for?
That makes this pipeline repeatable and sustainable for manufacturers. And now that you've gotten a sneak peek, we invite you to the session here at UE Fest, where you'll be able to see this BMW project and workflow in more detail.
Android feature only.
As for virtual production, we began with video capture card support and evolved into LED walls and in-camera VFX, revolutionizing TV and film production. And we're not stopping there. With Unreal Engine 5.5, we've made significant strides, moving some key features to production ready.
I don't think it'll
Like our
push the release
2110
back,
integration
Chef, to be
for
honest.
in-camera VFX,
Because they set
which
out
provides a
with the goal of
cost-effective,
updating to
low-latency,
Unreal Engine
flexible solution for
from the
LED wall
get-go.
setups.
So hopefully they accounted for all of it.
We've added
That looks cool,
multi-camera
whatever the hell
support,
this
as
is.
well as inner custom splitting for maximum performance at high resolutions.
Oh, they're using different GPUs for
We
different
also
scene
have a
render. That's
depth of
cool.
field compensation tool that correctly defocuses the LED wall for improved realism. Some of our experimental tools will be moving to beta, like our motion design mode, which helps artists create stunning motion graphics. The movie render graph used to export your offline render passes has improved workflows and increased render layer support.
Oh, that
And the
looks
Live
pretty
Link
cool.
Hub for your motion capture needs now support third-party plugins to expand its capabilities. In parallel to our
Yeah, I agree,
in-camera
Red.
VFX efforts, we increased our focus towards linear
100%.
animation pipelines.
Day before was a
We
scam,
will
though.
continue to
I
invest
heard it's coming
heavily in our
back with
animation
more
authoring tools
scammy
and
goodness.
offline rendering workflows.
I mean, that was literally a scam.
These updates offer virtual production teams more efficient,
Like, through and through,
cost-effective tools
100%
for enhanced
scam.
realism, faster workflows, and greater creative control. All right, that was a lot.
They can give us perm
If you want
sitting
to dig
new
in deeper
items.
to anything I mentioned
Supposed to
today,
be
as well as other
there,
exciting features,
fixing some
be
other
sure to
things,
check
some
out
quality
one
of
our
life
many
changes to be
talks
happy
here
with
at
an
Fest.
update.
And as always, you can follow our roadmap for regular updates on what the team is working on.
All right, there,
Unreal
guys, you can
Engine
follow the
5.5
roadmap.
Marks another
You had a
significant
QR
step in our
code.
mission to empower creators to bring their visions to life and craft amazing experiences. Your feedback and the way you push the limits with each release drives us to keep improving the engine for everyone. We invite you to explore the 5.5 preview, experiment, create, and enjoy. And now, let's welcome Sax to the stage. Thank you.
I think we're starting to get into the different games now.
Thanks, Simon.
This is the
Hello,
Fortnite
everyone.
guy.
It's great to be here today at Unveil Fest to share what's new with Unveil Editor for Fortnite. We launched UEFN to enable creators to build their own games inside of Fortnite and be compensated fairly based on player engagement. Many of you here in the audience today have helped expand what's possible with UEFN. Let's take a look at some of the amazing content so far.
Check out, God, what's the name of that game? Check out Hightail, guys. It looks really interesting. I wonder what engine they're using. Is it in-house? What's new in Fortnite? More toxic 12-year-olds? It's funny, I backed Fortnite back when it was Save the World. It was a single-player campaign stuff, and it was its own game, and then they made the Battle Royale edition, and it just completely took over. The original founders, like myself, we got thrown to the sidelines. We're the ones who actually gave them money to even develop the game in the first place, and now it's just a side thought.
We want to put the most powerful tools into your hands as we continue to make Fortnite the most creator-friendly ecosystem to develop and launch games. UEFN puts the power of Unreal Engine at your fingertips, but it's unique
Wait,
at the
Fortnite?
speed at which
A
you can
tool
iterate
to
on your
make
game.
games now?
Rapidly prototype in UEFN, connect to the live Fortnite environment on PC, console, and mobile with no dev kit needed. So let's start with an update on how we're working to improve discoverability of your games. So a key aspect
You can
of
make
finding
games in
success
Fortnite?
in the ecosystem is how your content is surfaced to players and discover. That's the interface where Fortnite players can explore and find.
So they're using Unreal Engine to make a game, and then
Recently
in the
launched
game
new
you can make
discover
other
features
games.
to get your island in front of the right players with personalized recommendations updated hourly. And with over 400 new islands releasing every single day, improving Discover has never been more important. We have a lot more work to do. Behind me, you will see part of the redesigned version of Discover.
They need to word that better than EOTB. If it's just a level creator, they're making it sound like you're making games in the game.
Find new genres that they love, including deeply regional content. You can learn a lot more about the new features at the Discover Talk on Thursday at 11:45.
Trying to nab that
once players
Roblox
discover and
market,
play your
Nico
game,
says.
the economy
Right.
will reward your success. In Fortnite ecosystem, it's simple. If players play your game, you get paid.
Steven, Pyramid Scheme.
We're continuously working on new features that empower you to deliver highest quality content and help you build and manage your business in Fortnite. As of today, we've had 134,000 islands published with UEFN, and we paid out $479 million to creators.
He long dramatic pause with clap. 6 people.
The central hub to manage and grow your business is the Creator Portal. Recently, we've added more key analytics around impressions, clicks, and section duration in Creator Portal. And our goal is to help you hone in on what elements of your island exactly are resonating with players.
Robert says maybe Fortnite mod creators. Maybe. He made it sound like they're making games in
Fortnite. Learn
Fortnite.
a lot more about the Creator Portal at our talk on Thursday at 2 p.m. Now, let's dive into the new features that we're building for UEFN itself. Our aim is to build tools and platforms that enable you to make the games that you want to make and publish them directly into Fortnite.
See the games you want to make
go,
and publish
the
them
next
into
few
Fortnite.
months,
That's
we're
confusing.
addressing some of the big holes in the capabilities of the platform. So first, Fortnite players love a good shooter game. However, there's a perspective that has been neglected, first-person shooters. That's why I'm excited to share that we've just released the experimental first-person camera mode device in UEFN. This is going to enable creators to give the ability to build islands in some of today's most popular genres.
I hate when they do that in games.
Tactical,
For the
team-based,
demos,
and
they
ability
show the
shooters.
person just completely missing their
Start
shots. The
building
day
and
before did it
experimenting
too.
today, you'll be able to publish those islands to players later this year. And to further support the development of first-person games over the next year, we'll also be introducing the ability
To make
create
it more
cool
dramatic.
custom weapons, deeper UI capabilities, and finally, global leaderboards. Shooters is just one genre that players love. More casual experiences are fast gaining popularity in the ecosystem. On average, about 1/3 of time spent playing creator-made games is in non-combat games now, and that share has been growing over time. So let's talk about what we're going to do to enable more of these genres. We're focused on making it easier to create casual and social games with the introduction of text chat coming very soon. Within the next year, we'll also release fully custom items and in-world UI
Chef, get
capabilities.
Fortnite to play PAX Day
All these
inside.
features would enable you to build games in a variety of genres like social roleplay, action RPGs, horror, and much more. And then finally,
Yeah, I know,
a
Chef.
core
That's what I'm
tool
talking
that
about.
supports both shooter and casual games is Scene Graph, and like our new entity and component framework.
It's cool to see a lot of the new tech. It's also slightly cringe.
Giving you the early access to the tools as we continue to
Just
iterate
slightly.
and improve based on your feedback.
I want that juicy PAX Day
Now,
info.
in December, SceneGraph will be moving into beta.
Fort PAX
meaning
Night
you'll
Day.
finally be able to publish your islands. So SceneGraphs enable you to iterate and create variations of your content much more efficiently, to build better experiences faster, greater control over core engine systems like audio, physics.
I mean, hey, if
platform
people are having
vectors.
fun with it,
And then finally, you can
who am I
inject,
to say that it's
custom gameplay
this,
logic
that, or the other?
with
Have fun with it.
components. So one more thing. We love giving you tools that spark creativity and the opportunity to build.
Lickums, when they going to
world-class
talk
IP,
about
like
PAX
we did
Day?
with
I have no
Fall
idea.
Guys, Lego,
Hopefully
Dark
soon.
Racing earlier this year.
It's supposed to be a keynote
So
in the
what better
opener
way
here.
to bring the brawler
We're definitely
genre
getting closer. We're not getting
Fortnite
further
and
away.
Partnering with Paramount to bring you Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I just hope it's something worthwhile, but I want you guys to see it along with me so we can just analyze it live here, you know? It could be a nothing burger. It could be something pretty cool. Who knows? But I want you guys to see what the devs are putting out and then us reacting to that. Because I'm not the one who's pushing their pipeline of information, right? You guys need to see it. This is coming from Mainframe themselves, not from me. I just bring you guys the news. That does look like a pretty good game right there. I'd play some Ninja Turtles. I think it's like mini games they're talking about in PAX Day, or in PAX Day, in Fortnite. It's all these different mini games people are making. That's weird though. That's really weird. Those are made in Fortnite, which is in Unreal Engine. That's really kind of odd. But look into Hightail. I want to know what engine they use, or if it's in-house. Hightail looks like a really promising platform for creators. It's like a Minecraft. It's made by Hypixel Studios, people who made the Hypixel server. Chef says I want mini games in PAX Day. Make crafting a mini game. That'd be actually pretty cool.
You're just as excited. So starting today, you can get custom weapons, devices, templates, and assets that enable you to build your very own authentic
Cooter says,
island
Inner Sleuths, if you had to guess what the
in
feature is, what would you say
Anyone
about what
in
they're
the
going to be
island
announcing?
program to publish islands with these tools by agreeing
I
to
think it's probably going to be something
NFTs
related to the
with
engine
with
because that
Paramount.
would make
If you've already signed the
sense.
agreement to create Lego
One of the new
islands,
features
you
that
don't
they
have to
talked
sign
about
again.
being implemented in PAX Day, maybe.
So you'll be able to use TMNT devices, including the classic turtle weapons, world-building POIs such as the Technodrome, fully playable.
Because again, you got to
And
consider
along with the existing UEFN
we're at
tools,
Unreal
build
Fest.
out your experience. And all of that paired with our new camera system, custom branded NPCs, and TMNT themed UI unlocks the building of classic beat 'em up experiences. We're
at
also
180 out of
releasing those
1,000
buttons
towards
and
level
features
2
we saw
Tangia
to
party,
all
by the way.
Fortnite creators to enable them to transform your experience and give them like a classic comic book feel. So one of the ways that we here at Epic
Parkour
use to
courses,
improve our
Lickums,
tools
is all
by
you
using
see?
them
Yeah, there
ourselves.
was a lot of
And
parkour,
earlier
wasn't it?
this year, we shared that we'll be shipping a season in Battle Royale built fully in UEFN by the end of 2025.
And this isn't really why we're here. We're here, I mean, I'm sure all
As
of
a
us are
step
here
on
for
that
PAX
journey,
Day's
We're
announcement.
building 2 projects currently using a mix of UEFN and internal features.
Gwydion
The
says
first
Hightail uses their own
is an
custom engine.
updated version of
Exactly.
Reload
I love
players will
custom
experience in
engines.
the
Their
coming
engine
weeks.
looks amazing. They get to develop it
Focus
from
on
the ground up.
rebuild was dialing in core
Hightail looks really
workflows.
good in my opinion,
Otherwise,
guys.
for players, it's completely transparent that it went into UEFN. Later this year, we're launching
If you're
a
into
brand
that
new
sort of
game
thing, that is.
made primarily in UEFN to stress test Verse and the UX framework. We made the decision at Epic to move our first-party teams to UEFN sooner to accelerate feature development with the goal of creating
Red
better,
says if it's just a
more
clip
robust tools
running through
for
the
everyone
grass in the
faster.
woods in the day-night cycle,
Right
I'm
now,
going to
it
lose
might
my
seem
shit.
that UE and UEFN are still
Yeah,
really
hopefully it's
far
not
apart.
that.
But Verse, SceneGraph, and the APIs that we're releasing in December are all part of the foundation for the future.
It's got to be
of
something
UEFN.
pretty good if they're showing it off here, right? Because this is a big platform
This
for them.
incredible community of creators is expanding what's possible in Fortnite and beyond. Thank you for your tremendous contributions to the Epic ecosystem, and thank you for your time. And now, please welcome Dana Cowley to the stage.
Who's up? Oh, marketing director,
Thank you
come on.
for that update, Sachs. So the opportunities are limitless. Whatever you want to build, we provide the tools, and you make it real or unreal.
I feel like they were
Now,
all
before we
marketing
welcome up
directors.
our
I was
next
getting
guest
marketed this
up
whole
to the
time.
stage, we'd like to share a little bit about what's new over at the Epic developer community. We've brought lots of improvements to the learning experience and features that will help you get the information you need. First, we've migrated all Unreal Engine documentation to the Epic developer community for a more seamless experience including better search and navigation.
Vincent,
Second,
how's it
we've
going? Welcome in,
overhauled
buddy.
the tutorial editor to make writing tutorials
We're all waiting for the
easier.
PaxCast announcement, man.
And
We're just
third,
shooting the shit
we've
while we
improved
hang out here.
The profiles, we've improved profiles to raise the visibility of your own contributions to the community. And on top of that, we've launched the user directory to help you search over 1 million profiles, and you can now use team profiles to promote your studio. And today, we're happy to announce that we have launched an all-new hub with dedicated resources to throw our support behind small and emerging developers with big ambitions. Epic for Indies is a new space for independent game developers within the Epic developer community, and we invite you to learn all about the new perks, get to know each other, share your knowledge.
Lickham says, I'm
and
afraid if
ideas
PaxCast isn't
there.
released soon,
In
they're going to
addition
kill
the
themselves.
forum, please check out the new learning library.
Yeah,
The hub
it's,
is ready for developers across all
we could talk
engines,
more about that,
stores
Lickham's.
and services.
For sure.
Doors are open, and we're going to be bringing you monthly live streams.
I have
with
thoughts on
industry
it.
guests, hosting office hours with our technical teams, and
Can
so
smell
much
the
more.
vodka from the speaker.
And in case you missed it, this summer we hosted Project Titan, an open
No
world
way,
art
Project
jam
Titan?
in which
What the hell
over
is that?
500 talented artists contributed over 60 gigs of meshes, textures, materials, animations, Niagara particle systems, all of which we will be releasing for free to you on Fab later this year.
Woody, and that's kind of what these things are, you know? I mean, I've seen some stuff like
Moving
this
on with the
before,
show,
and
this next team
they normally are like
is
this.
really pushing on what it takes to build
Oh?
persistent online social world.
Oh? It's it.
Mainframe Industries
This is it.
has a legacy
The moment we've all been waiting for.
Some of the most celebrated AAA and massively multiplayer online games. And over
Let's
the
go,
last few
guys.
years,
Strap in.
They've been hammering on UE5 with the goal of giving players limitless possibilities to make the world of PAX
The
Day
moment you've
truly their
all
own.
been waiting
So
for.
please welcome Thor Gunnarsson and Shulka
Come on, Thor. Don't let us down, man. You better not let us down, Thor. Solka, let's go. Pull through.
Thanks, Dana, for having us. I'm Thor Gunnarsson, co-founder and CEO at Mainframe Industries.
I'm turning him up a little bit.
I'm co-founder and chief product officer. It's super exciting to be here.
So we're a European-based independent developer, a small team passionately crafting a one-of-a-kind MMO. It's a project some of us have been dreaming of for more than 20 years. We call it PAX Day.
Our game is what we call a social sandbox MMO. Taking inspiration from medieval Europe,
Clip it, guys.
PAX Day is a vast open world
Clip it right
shared
here.
between thousands of players. Here, you choose the role
Hundreds
you
of
want to play,
players.
explore the land, build your home, and forge your reputation.
First and foremost, PAX Day is a place. As we set about creating an MMO for the modern age, we knew the first thing we had to get right was the world. We spent a lot of time establishing the right atmosphere.
It is a beautiful
the
world.
PAX Day to feel grounded and familiar, while at the same time looking cinematic.
Pat, how's it going?
more
Welcome in.
vibrant,
It's
and
just
larger than
starting.
life.
Unreal Engine empowers our relatively small team to punch way above our weight class in terms of project scope and quality. Lumen allows us to achieve unparalleled realism in our environments, while Nanonet ensures that even the most intricate details are rendered flawlessly without compromising performance.
It is a beautiful game, I'm not
And
going
we
to
have
lie.
the ability to render player-made structures in real time, in minute detail, and at great distances.
Hey, let's let 'em build
Players
it up,
can gaze
EOTV.
out
Let's let 'em
over
build it up.
miles of terrain, spotting distant landmarks and player-built cities that invite exploration.
One of the most powerful extensions
Are they gonna
we
show
made to
Bloodhaven?
Unreal is the ability to seamlessly transition player state between Unreal servers. By stitching together a fleet of Unreal servers,
How is he gonna
we create
say
a game world
seamlessly
over
stitching them
150
together?
Square miles in size. We can support over 8,000 players in a single game instance. As players travel,
There's nothing
servers
seamless
are
about
automatically
transitions right
spun
now.
up, ensuring a smooth gameplay experience.
PAX Day is a true sandbox. The world's a stage, a blank canvas for players to make their own. Everything players use in the game has to be crafted, starting with your home. We've been amazed
I'm
at the
in your
level of
brain, Saw.
creativity our players have shown using the modular building system in the game. And when full clans join forces, whole player-created civilizations start to emerge.
Our vision for PAX Day required us to address heads-on the classic challenge any MMO faces: how to handle high player density. To tackle this, we created tech that dynamically distributes players across layers. This
I don't
allows
know
the
if I'd
server
consider it
capacity
high
to temporarily
density.
scale in the same location whenever that zone requires higher concurrency. Player
This is what
and
Star
world
Citizen
state
does.
persisted across all the
Or is
layers, with each
working
layer
toward.
corresponding to a single Unreal server. For layering, clans can work together
Oh,
to
no,
build
yeah, this is
new
layering. That's
structures,
different.
such as cities, while still sharing the same persisted world. An old persisted state, such as buildings, inventories, and market stalls, is intelligently shared and replicated using a robust backend that ensures transactionality.
I think layering's bad for PAX Day, if you ask me.
And it's not only buildings. Every weapon, dress, or piece of armor in PaX
Star
Day
Citizen has a much
is
better way of doing
player-created.
it.
We work hard on giving each item a level of detail that will make players proud of having crafted it. And soon we're going to be adding a lot of depth to this aspect of our game.
Oh my
We're
gosh,
currently
soon we're going to be
upgrading
adding a
our
lot of
render
depth.
system to dynamically adjust the appearances of
Give us
individual
something.
pieces of equipment, reflecting how much damage is received. So you know if it's
Hey, what was
repaired.
that?
We
New
also built
item?
each item from the ground up to be modular. They make it
Look at the
easy to adjust the
rust.
fabric and color, add patterns or symbols, or change the trim.
What are those shoulder
With
pads,
these
guys?
options, players will soon be able to express
Or
as much
pauldrons,
creativity in
pauldrons.
customizing their appearance as they already enjoy in the building side of the game.
Look at the wear on that. That was
Our
pretty
game
cool.
requires the community to come
Saw
alive.
close confirmed?
All the players that have joined us in early
Look at
access
this.
so far, thank you. We've been humbled by your feedback, support, and passion, and we couldn't do it without you. If you want to support a team making something fresh in the MMO space, please join our early access now and help us build the virtual world that we can all inhabit for years to come. Thank you very much.
No. No way.
Thanks so much, Thor and Shulka. All right, now it's your turn to go build something fun in PAX Day. Coming up to the stage next is a friend of ours who leads a team that brings next-level creative
If I had a face
genius
cam right
to
now,
both film and games. Magnopus has been
the disappointment
stretching their
on my
wings
face.
with Unreal for years. From award-winning movies and television shows to Fortnite
Guys.
concerts that bring joy to millions of people around the world. That's really all you need to
Guys.
know, so let's get them.
I'm muting her. She's getting off my screen. Okay, well. Cooter, just an advertisement. Lick'em, shot in the foot again. Let it rip, guys. Let's hear it. Let it rip. I'm here to have a platform where we talk about the truth. Let it rip. Don't hold back. Keep it civil, but let it rip. We need to have this known. I'm going to pull up their post really quick. They said, and I quote, "Hey, hello Paxians. We're excited to announce that PAX Day will be featured in the opening keynote of Unreal Fest Seattle. Mainframe's Thor and Sulka will take the opportunity to share some of our tech that goes into PAX Day and give a sneak peek into some cool features in early development." That's a quote. Sneak peek into some cool features in early development. What was the cool features that we got to see there, guys? Was it the layering? Because I think layering is bad for PAX Day. When you layer, you're not getting to see everybody who's in that world. The way Star Citizen does it is the existing world will get cut up into multiple servers in order to spread the load so that you can see everybody. The way that they do it in PAX Day is you don't get to see everybody. Let me know what you guys think about that right there. I mean, that was mega ultra disappointing. It was more hurry up and wait. They said it right there. You heard it out of their mouth. I'm not the one giving the information. I'm just the one showing it to you guys and talking about this with you guys. Red says that's stupid as fuck. Lickham's new clothes. Yeah, I mean, we got to see some pretty interesting stuff, but how come they haven't told us about that? How come they haven't said, hey, look, we have, because did you see those wear indicators? Did you see the denting and the rusting that was taking place? That shit was really cool. That was awesome. That's exactly what we need. We need stuff like that for that extra layer of depth. I mean, we need other stuff also, obviously, don't get me wrong, but like they showed off the color changing and the model changing of the vests and the clothes and stuff, right? That looked pretty damn cool. How come they haven't told us about that? Why do they have this inability to communicate that with us of, hey, this is some stuff we're working on? Why, like they didn't even mention it there. They just rolled some footage and then talked about, they didn't even talk about it. They just talked about selling the game pretty much. But let me know what you guys think about that. Dud much? We got nothing, really underwhelmed. Rebecca says, absolutely. And again, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just here to have the platform so we can talk about this stuff and make sure that our voices are heard, that we have an expectation of we're all the fans of the game. We are the fans of the game. We're the people who are funding the game. We need to make sure that our voices are heard. And we've been speaking by not playing the game as well. We've been not playing the game, which pains me because we have so many great people who are playing the game, who are new to the game, and I want to give them that experience. But if we force it, we're just rewarding their bad behavior, right? And I'm going to always tell you the truth. I'm not going to shill for them. When they do something good, I will praise them to all ends of the earth. That stuff looked really cool. If that stuff comes in game, I'd be very happy about it. But it's the whole transparency thing. They say that they're transparent, yet on the same note, they tell us nothing. They just show us these like little videos and stuff. And I'm all for, hey, there's some cool features in the world, guys. Go find them for yourselves. Go figure it out. But this is some of the stuff we've been working on. There's so many ways that they could do it besides the bad way that they're doing it currently. When they do stuff good, I will praise them. When they do stuff bad, we're going to talk about it. Chef says thumbs up for Void, thumbs down for Mainframe. I still have high hopes for Mainframe. I still have high hopes for PAX Day. I think they just have terrible communication skills. I think once we get this patch, we'll get to see really what they've been working on, and this is going to be pivotal. Earlier on in the stream, I talked about, I had some thoughts on if the patch is bad, what that's going to mean for the game. I think that if this next patch is bad, it's going to be detrimental to the game because of a couple reasons. There are several people who have not been playing already for a couple months. They hopped in, they got their fix. Whether they burnt through all the content or not is irrelevant. To them, they got the experience that they needed from it. And if they've already been not playing for a couple months, if you look at the numbers over on the Steam charts, there are 493 people playing PAX Day currently right now as it is. There's a 24-hour peak of 621. That's across all realms, all servers. And again, some people are arguing these numbers don't include the launcher numbers. You can try and argue that all you want. It's fine. Even if you double these numbers, it's still abysmal, right? Even if you double them. The trend of the launcher is going to be following the same trend as the Steam launcher. And that is that it's fallen off a cliff. And I don't say this just to, hey, listen, I don't just shit on the game just to shit on it. I love the game. I love PAX Day. I want to see it succeed. I'm here with you guys because we want that information, right? I think that if this next patch is bad, people have already been waiting 2 months. Maybe they're going to wait another month for it to come out. They're waiting 3 months. Let's say they hop back in for a week and it's a nothing burger. They're gone for another 3-4 months until they get another patch. I mean, you're talking 8 months that they haven't even played the game now. It's out of their mind. They're on to something else. That's what I'm worried about. That's my fear for the game. And I'm just being 100% honest with you guys. I'm being 100% transparent. That's what goes through my mind as a content creator and as someone who loves the game and loves my community. My community has been built up around PAX Day primarily. I mean, we are a community. We're not just about PAX Day, but a lot of people joined because of PAX Day. I mean, I was there day one with you guys on the ground, making content, having fun, making friends. And that's what we're all about. Make sure you guys join our Discord, !Discord in chat to join up over there. It's not just about PAX Day. You don't have to feel hopeless. Come play Star Citizen with us, which is kind of has its own little problems and stuff, but come play anything with us. We hang out and we just have a good time. You don't have to be wholly consumed with PAX Day. Let's give it time to cook. Let's see what's going to happen with it. I'm not turning my back on PAX Day. I have high hopes for it, but we got to let it cook. If they're going to take 5 years to cook, that's fine. I've been waiting for Star Citizen for over 10 years. They can cook. We can be disappointed with it. We can voice our opinions all along the way. Pete says, I'm playing PAX, hunting wabbits. Yeah, and that's my point is there's still some people who are playing PAX Day who are having a good time. But I feel bad for them because they're not getting that authentic experience. It's not how it should be, right? And that's because of this lack of communication, this lack of content push. It's a little bit too early. Let me know what you guys think about all of this stuff. Don't hold back because we need to let the developers know exactly how we feel. I'm behind Mainframe when it comes to PAX Day. I want to see it succeed. The way that they're, delivering this information leaves a lot to be wanted, EOTP says, we all do Void. It's the simple fact that they have close to 9 levels of version content sitting and waiting and not pushing it out for us all to test. That is probably pretty true because we had more content in the alpha than we do now. They took out a lot of stuff. I don't know why they're time gating it. I don't know why they're doing what they're doing. I don't have some inside connection to it. All I know is we're building up an awesome community, not just around PAX Day. We have a really, really cool community with tons of great people. We're meeting people from all different walks of life, from all different games. It's been a lot of fun to build this community with you guys. We have a lot of infrastructure between our website, our wiki. We have the ability to host a bunch of servers for different things. Chef says, damn it, Mainframe, I want to love your game. I want this to be my forever game. Stop pissing us all off. And I think a lot of people feel that way, Chef. It's not just me, Mainframe. There's a lot of people who feel this way. We want to have your backs. We all literally, and you can still turn this around. Just have a little more transparency with us. Give us something. Just talk to us about what you're doing. I like the way Star Citizen does it. They have a roadmap. They have timeframes and stuff. And I understand not all those timeframes are going to be met, and people will be mad by those timeframes not being met. But I think it's more detrimental to not have a timeframe at all, to just not show us anything at all. I think that is the worst thing you could do for the game, because then we're just sitting here in the dark and people just move on. People just move on. A lot of the stuff with Star Citizen that keeps it going is, this is the tech that we're working on. It's not perfect. It's not ready yet, but we're working on it. Here's the progress we made on the stuff that we're working on. Show us those things. Let us be there with you throughout development. This closed door policy, but then saying you're transparent, does not work in any capacity. I want to be able to back you guys up 100%. I want to give you so much praise. I'm ready to do it, but I'm always going to tell the truth. I owe that to my fans and my viewers to tell them the truth. And that's what I will always do, through and through. I will never bullshit you guys. I will always tell you the truth. And I think that a lot of people respect that. But I want to know what you guys think about their level of quote unquote, I'm doing air quotes, transparency with all of this. Rebecca says they are talking about PAX Day being a subscription. Right now, I don't see paying any amount to play this game. We need to see something soon. Other games are coming out that look and have great potential, that look to have great potential. I agree, Rebecca, and that's why we're a community first and foremost. We are a group of people, a large group of people, a growing group of people who all want to play fun stuff together no matter what it may be. That's why I'm doing little mini-series on spooky games. That's why we're playing Star Citizen. That's why some of us are playing World of Warcraft. We're just playing all kinds of stuff. We're just living life and having a good time. Tomorrow is promised to no one, so we need to enjoy today, right? We need to have fun with good people today playing good games. And if PAX Day is going to be one of those, I would love to be able to bring you guys daily news on PAX Day. I would love to. I would love to do an episode of PaxCast every single day with so much information and so much things for us to dive into and break down, but it's just not there. That's why there's some stints between when there's not a lot of stuff coming out. But I really appreciate all my subscribers, everyone who's subscribed. We're going to be bringing you the PAX news. As soon as we know something, we bring it to you guys. Thank you to all my channel members. Honestly, you guys are what's keeping everything afloat right now. Huge shout out to all of you, all the gifted memberships and everything. Thank you guys so much for that. We've gained a bunch of subs even just from this stream alone. So thank you guys for those subscriptions and helping us reach that 1,000 subscriber goal. I want to keep an open chain of communication about PAX Day. Anytime that I hear something, even something like this, it turned out to be a nothing burger, but I wanted to bring it to you guys ASAP, right? I want to be able to bring it to you guys as soon as possible. Anything I know, I like to share it with you guys because it's fun. It gives us something to talk about. And even if it is a nothing burger, it brings us together. We're all here having a good time, chatting about whatever it may be, whether it's a nothing burger or not. I know I missed a bunch of chat throughout this, and I really sorry about that, guys. There's a lot going on. We are not, Robert says, we're not only testers, but investors. We should see what our money is going into in our time, providing more transparency. I agree 100%, but you got to keep in mind, they are under no obligation they're really under no obligation to share anything with us if they don't want to. They don't have to. All we can do is voice our opinion on what we would like. It's completely up to them what they actually choose to do with that information, right? If they want to implement better transparency policies, then they can, but they don't have to. And I want to be adamant about that. We're along for the ride. We've given them our money. It's now their money. It's no longer our money. The game's not our game. It's for us, but it's still their game. We've given them money for it. It's like with Star Citizen. Sometimes they make changes and people have spent thousands and thousands of dollars on that game just to not have what they want implemented. People start to feel like the things that they want are what needs to be implemented in the game. And that's just not the case, unfortunately, but we can make our voices heard, just like we can with Star Citizen as well. And I think that we should make our voices heard. And I want to be that platform for you guys to make sure that our voices are heard. Red says, people can always make money and spend it how they want, but time is something we want. We can't make more of it. Exactly. Holy Christ. And as players, we have invested more time into this passion project than anyone else. I agree 100%. The building of Bloodhaven, the building of the Order of the Blood Brothers, the forming of alliances, the fun that we've had in game, the stories we've made, the role play that we've done, look at their wiki, look at the stuff that we have come up with all on our own. We have gone above and beyond for PAX Day. And now I think it's time that PAX Day goes above and beyond for us. I don't know how you guys, if you guys agree with that or not, let me know. But I think it's time that PAX Day goes above and beyond for us. They really need to pull through on this, show us something. You did some announcements where you tell us, you show us a couple of the little things here and there. Let us know what we can expect. This is my biggest thing. I'm going to lay it out plain and simple right here. Let us know what is trying to come in the next update. In the autumn, that's fine. That's Q4. You want to say Q4 update? Just let us know the things that are potentially coming in that update. Let us know if we only know like 2 things right now, social and economy. That's all we really truly know at the end of the day. No, they did, in the last update, they did tell us a couple more things, but let us know what is trying to be put into this update. Whether that stuff makes it in or not, just be honest and let us know. That's exactly what we want to hear. We want something to look forward to, and when we have nothing to look forward to, people move on to other things. I don't know what else to tell you, but that's it, plain and simple. We just want to know what's coming in the next update. We don't need to know everything. You can keep things a mystery. You can say, we have some creepy monsters coming in the update. You're going to have to go out there and find them for yourselves. Right there, now we have something to talk about. Now I have a podcast where I can sit down with everybody and say, hey, are we getting dragons? Are we getting that wyvern? Are we getting that griffin? We don't know, but let's talk about it. They said we're getting some creepy monsters. We're going to be there day one. Order of the Blood Brothers is going to be there day one out in the wilderness finding these creatures, and I'm going to bring you footage of these things live. You know what I mean? I want to be able to do that. But when we can't even talk about it because we have nothing to talk about, we just sit here frustrated. And that's what I don't want to see. I don't want people to be frustrated with the game. I don't want people to be frustrated with gaming in general. That's why you need to come over to the Order of the Blood Brothers, join up, come over to our Discord, hang out with us over on the Cheeky Buggers United Community Discord server, and just enjoy your gaming experience. When you sit down here, you should be having fun. That's my ultimate goal as a clan leader. It's my ultimate goal as a content creator here on YouTube. I just want to make sure that everyone is having fun. First and foremost, fun. If something's not fun, we should not be doing it. And that's why I don't want to reward PAX Day and Mainframe by forcing us to stay into their game, even though people are not having fun anymore. Oh man, it feels good to get that off your chest, doesn't it? Let me be the voice for that. I know I can feel your guys' frustration coming through chat. I really can. Let me be the voice for that. And let's make sure that Mainframe and PAX Day truly understand how we feel here. Red says, at this point, I demand clothing heraldry to be included with their autumn update. Economy, combat. Oh yeah, that was the combat. That was the stuff that we are getting with that as well. But it's like they don't just, it's a very interesting way that they give us the information. It's not just, hey guys, we're working on an autumn update. This is some stuff we're trying to get in there. They're so convoluted and confusing with the way that they release the information. It's like they're trying to have this mystery in their real life presentation when I don't think that that's the right way to go about it. Just tell us what's coming in the update. Hey guys, we don't have a full patch notes list, but we're working on all of these things. We're hoping to get these in. They did tell us at one point a lot of the stuff that they're working on, but that doesn't mean that that stuff that they're working on was stuff that they're working on for this patch, if that makes sense. They've never really said that. We just want to know what things you're working on for this next patch. It's great to look into the further into the future. Like Star Citizen does that all the time. You can look at stuff that's not going to come in for years, but they also have a roadmap where they tell you Q4, patch 4.0, we are working on getting the new faces in. Sure, some things get bumped and some people will be frustrated, but I think it's more detrimental to not tell us that information than it is to tell us that information. EOTB says, feed me info or bleed mainframe. Well, they're bleeding players right now. So they really are. And, you know, I don't like to see it happen. A lot of people, it's funny, I'll get called a fanboy on one breath, and the next breath I'll get called a doomsayer. And it's honestly, neither of them is true. I just tell the truth. If the truth is good, then you could say I'm a fanboy because the truth just happens to be good. If the truth happens to be bad, then you can say I'm a doomsayer. It can go either way, really. Why is my chat not showing up on screen? Something's messed up with my chat overlay. Let me refresh it really quick. Oh, there it goes. Hopefully it gets caught up. I know I'm missing a bunch of chat here. Chat is flying by really, really fast, and I'm trying to really drive home a point to mainframe that the fans want more. The fans want better. The game has serious, serious potential. Nico says IGN released a video of those 4 minutes already. Did they? Of the 4 minutes of the clip from the fest? Let me see if I can pull it up really quick, guys. We're going to do all this live right here. Let me see. Is it under videos on their channel? There it is. Okay, cool. I'm going to pull this up, guys. Give me 1 second. This is what we just witnessed here. We're going to break this down. Let's see what they did give us in this. Bear with me 1 moment.
Yes, I'm Thor Gunnarsson, co-founder and CEO at
Here we go. Let's watch it again.
And I'm Sokaro, co-founder and chief product officer. It's super exciting to be here.
So we're a European-based independent developer.
Man, I'd love to get an interview with these guys.
Passionately crafting a
Black Wolf, how's it going, man?
MMO. It's a project some of us have been dreaming of.
Hello, hello. I will break this down with you. We just digested and cut this up. Or we just digested and cut this up.
For more than 20 years. We call it PAX Day.
Our game is what we call a social sandbox MMO. Taking inspiration from medieval Europe, PAX Day is a vast open world shared between thousands of players. Here, you choose the role you want to play, explore the land, build your home, and forge your reputation.
So first of all, right here,
choose the role you want to play.
We don't have fog like that, really. I mean, we do in the Mistlands, but we need that volumetric fog. That's in-engine stuff right there. We need that to come to game. That looks really nice. And then what's this next scene? What is that right there, guys? I think you can see my cursor. What's this? We need that. We need that real bad. That's a horse. Bolt says my Discord crashed when I'm trying to sign in again. After 4 attempts, tell me my account was suspended for spam. Anyone know if there's a way to get back in? There's got to be a way to get back in, Volt. Let's we'll chat after this somehow. We'll find a way to get in touch with you. Maybe make another account for the temporary, and we can try and get you into the main one or something. That's the horse from Red Dead. This part is from the EA trailer, Black Wolf says.
And build your home,
so they're reusing the other footage.
First and foremost,
we've been into
Day
that dungeon.
Place. As we set about creating an MMO for the modern age, we knew the first thing we had to get right was the world. We spent a lot of time establishing the right atmosphere. We want the world of PAX Day to feel grounded and familiar, while at the same time looking...
Hold on, what's this resolution at? Feels ultra grainy for some reason on their end. Lickums, how can they call themselves a mass MMO when there's only 600 people worldwide testing? And that's not even at the same time. Yeah, that's like the peak, right? There's like 200 to 300 now who are even really still going. Black Wolf says, hey, Mana.
Cinematic, more vibrant, and larger than life.
Unreal Engine empowers a relatively small team to punch way above our weight class in terms of project scope and quality. Lumen allows us to achieve unparalleled realism in our environments, while
Blackwolf says, I'm just here for the dies and customization, to clarify. Yeah, that's the one thing that we did dial in on, that we did get to see. The changing of the clothes and the rust system, the wear and tear on the leather and things like that, as presumably as its durability degrades. Pretty cool stuff.
Nanonet ensures that even the most intricate details are rendered flawlessly without compromising performance.
And we have the ability to render.
Yeah, Red, but that's across all
structures
servers
in real
too. You gotta
time,
keep that in mind.
minute detail and at great distances. Players can gaze out over miles of terrain, spotting distant landmarks and player-built cities that invite exploration.
One of the most powerful extensions we've made to Unreal is the ability to seamlessly transition player state between Unreal.
This is the part that I take problem with. They said they can seamlessly transition player state across servers. How many people here, show of hands, how many people have crossed a threshold in PAX Day? How many people have gone across the threshold in PAX Day? Verma says, fix the graphics. What do you mean, Verma? What do you mean, fix the graphics? How many people here have crossed a threshold in PAX Day? Hands, yeah. A lot of people. Everybody. Every single person has, right? Was it a seamless experience for you guys? That's the part that I'm not understanding here, is they're showing this as if this is some seamless thing. How come it's not seamless for us? What's going on there? Is this an internal build? Is this something to come? Are they alluding to this back-end server tech coming in this autumn update? Or are they trying to portray this as if this is what they already have? Because it is the farthest thing from seamless I've ever seen in my entire life. I mean, I've had an easier time getting into an elevator in Star Citizen than I have crossing the threshold in a PAX Day server. Watch this. Unreal Server 1, Unreal Server 2. Look at this.
Servers, we created a game world over 150.
Is that how the crossing goes for you guys? Because in my experience, your game will crash in between it. You will have massive lag stuttering. All the game objects from one world to the other render in separately, so you can't see stuff behind you or in front of you while you're making that transitional move. It's not like that at all. So I'm not sure if that's disingenuous or if this is what is to come. Is that its intended feature? Is that what it's like on a closed environment with one person having two servers with nobody else and no game objects on them? Then it's that smooth or that seamless? I'm not too sure, but that was the farthest thing from reality that I've ever seen. Well, Terry says it's more seamless than it used to be, but true, not totally though. Red says, and then it skips and vomits everybody back into the screen after the skip. Of course, that's the intended objective right now. They are testing its capabilities. EOTB says, nope, it's a server UR version show off. I wouldn't count one update to improve it. They're working on it. It's way better now. I know they're working on it, but it almost seems like here it's being portrayed as if this is the reality, because how can they do that in this video? Is this a completely isolated experience of it? Because that's definitely not how we get it right now. But let's go on here.
Square miles in size. We can support over 8,000 players in a single game instance.
This is interesting here. So are they trying to say, okay, I think hold on a second. Let's back up a minute here. Those those lines that we're seeing on the map, I think that's something different. That may be server clusters or something, because if you look right here, Unreal Server 1, Unreal Server 2, this is all in the same home valley, presumably. I think they're talking about, we have been crossing seamless server thresholds within valleys, within different regions. I don't know what those big lines are on the main map. Those lines that outline the actual, like Tremen, for instance, where the Order of the Blood Brothers is, I think there's multiple servers within there, maybe, and we are crossing seamlessly across those. But then what are those big thresholds that lead into the other zones? What goes into the wilderness? When you cross that threshold and you lag and crash and drop out and stuff, what is that threshold considered? If there are multiple servers working within a home valley to make it seamless, then what are those big lines that we're crossing? Nico says, it used to be better, then worse, and it's better again. They're probably dealing with tech limitations of players overbuilding near borders. Yeah, that definitely could be a thing, Nico. You might be onto something there. Red says 8,000 players in a single instance. Where are these 8,000 people at? Lickums, why do we still lose HP when we cross the line? I think that's because that's something to do with their, if we're talking in terms of like Star Citizen, their replication layer is not handing over the information properly. Could be a database limitation, could be something like that where they're crossing that threshold and then bad things happen. It's not transferring all of your data properly. Oh, you said 80. Where are these 80 people at? I don't like layering in a game like this. I think layering really takes away a lot from the game. If you look at how Star Citizen is doing it, they're using this same type of tech where you have all of these different server nodes that are pieced together, but they can dynamically have that fluid to where it will shrink. Well, it's not implemented yet. Again, this is their tech that they're working on. It can be fluid and change the amount of servers that are needed to render in any given amount of space. So that way you don't have to layer people. Rebecca says, and I DC 80% of the time, and I do make all food health stam drop, but yeah, loading lag. Yeah, 100%. So I think what's going on here is inside of the valleys and inside of each of the zones, we do have these seamless servers. That may be a reality. I cannot tell you if that's true or not. But then when you leave like Tremont and you go into the wilderness, there is that line. I don't know what that border is. 150 plus square miles, they say.
As players travel, servers are automatically spun up, ensuring a smooth gameplay experience.
PAX Day is a true sandbox. The world's a stage, a blank canvas for players to make their own. Everything players use in the game has to be crafted, starting with your home. We've been amazed at the level of creativity our players have shown using the modular building system in the game. And when full clans join forces, whole player-created civilizations start to emerge.
Our vision for PAX Day required us to address heads-on the classic challenge in the MMO phases: how to handle high player density. To tackle this, we created tech that dynamically distributes players across layers. This allows the server capacity to temporarily scale in the same location whenever that zone requires higher concurrency. Player and world state is persisted across all.
This right here I don't like. I think this is bad for the game. If we're trying to have a big event where tons of people want to come to the event to interact with people at the event, specific things happening at the event, seeing like me talking about something at an event like we just did for our Festival of Realms that we just hosted not too long ago. It was supposed to be a little gathering. It turned out to be a big gathering. It did layer. Several people were not able to get into the layer with us, and that's unfortunate because now they're just left out. I don't like layers. I think it works in something like World of Warcraft where you can get the intended people into the layer that you're supposed to be in. But in a game like PAX Day, where it's supposed to be this immersive open world thing, where everything is supposed to be in existence all around you, how's that going to work for PvP? You can abuse it in World of Warcraft right now. People abuse it all the time for PvP in World of Warcraft. How's that going to work in PAX Day? How's that going to work when, if your reinforcements are coming and they're phased out because some people exploited? It has been proven time and time again that people will exploit the hell out of this game. People exploit in dungeons, people cheat in dungeons, people cheat to acquire stuff. People do all kinds of cheesy things in order to exploit these systems. If bad actors, I mean, they have alts. I hate alts, by the way. I think that alts don't really have a place in PAX Day. It allows for built-in espionage. It allows for out-of-character stuff, especially on an RP server. That should not really be a thing, and that's my opinion. I know it may not be a popular opinion, but there's a lot of reasons I feel that way, especially on an RP server. There's a lot of people coming to the RP server who have no intentions of RPing, which I think is bad for the RP scene as a whole. But when you have people with alts and they position them in the PvP zone and then they hear, oh, hey guys, some people are going to PvP. We're in their Discord. We spied on them. We got the information. Let's get on our alts and let's kill them when they go to PvP. Oh yeah, they're stream sniping. There's all kinds of stuff. It makes it a nightmare, and that's all bad faith actors. That's what we keep out of the community. That's what we put on blast. I've shown you guys time and time again that stuff on stream. But when there's layering, if they can abuse that layering to force themselves into a layer with people who are going to then be helpless because reinforcements or help can't get there to help them because they're sharded out, I think that that's bad for the game. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but layers, I feel, are going to be a big problem with this game. Nico says, it might be server layers and not in game, you might be able to see them. No, because that's I don't think so, Nico, because right now that's how it works. If you have 100 people, any more people that come to that area, you can't see them. They'll show up to the event and there's nobody there. There's nobody there. And you can even see it too, because you see green people here, white people here, you have these orange people, all these little icons. The green ones only see the green ones. You may see the environment in the world, but you do not see the other people there. That's how it is right now, at least. Maybe their intention will change in the future, but currently, I think layers are bad for the game.
All the layers, with each layer corresponding to a single Unreal server. For layering, clients can work together to build huge structures such as cities, while still sharing the same persisted world. An all persisted state, such as buildings, inventories, and market stalls, is intelligently shared and replicated using a robust back.
See, they're talking right here about how your market stalls and stuff will be shared using their replication layer to all of these different layers. So everybody who's at your village, they will be able to interact with your market stalls and the environment around them, but they will not see the people who are in the other layers, is my understanding, because that's how it works right now.
Backend that ensures transactionality and data integrity.
And it's not only buildings. Every weapon, dress, or piece of armor in PAX Day is player created. We work hard on giving each item a level of detail that will make players proud of having.
I do like how everything is made by the players. This level of social interaction is a lot of fun. It really is, knowing that every single thing. But here's the problem with that. If the market is ruined by exploits and cheats and hacks or whatever it may be, there's going to be a huge influx of things that should not be in rotation. And when everything is made by the people, including everything in the economy, it's ruined. It's dead on arrival if people have acquired things by cheating. And that's the biggest thing for me, is you're going to have to be very careful with the economy going forward if they don't do a wipe. Lickham says in PvP, if your guild gets the upper hand on population on your layer, you win by default. Is that how it's going to work? Right now, that's what it all indicates, Lickums. We don't know for sure, though. And a lot of this is theorycraft, and I always label my stuff with theorycraft. I don't claim to know everything about this. I'm breaking this down with you guys and just going based on what I know, based on our experiences and the things that are currently in-game. And that's how it works right now. If you're in the PvP zone and you have 90 people there, or even 75 people there, only 25 other people can join, you outnumber them 3-1. There you go, you win. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts, because you control that layer. People do this in World of Warcraft as well to abuse mechanics in order to PvP people in World PvP. Oh, I just headbutted my microphone. I do that too often. So it is an abused mechanic, and it probably will be abused in here. I just hope that Mainframe can dial in and get it right for PAX Day, because if they don't, it's going to be extremely, extremely detrimental to the game going forward.
Crafted it, and soon we're going to be adding a lot of depth to this aspect of our game.
We're currently
right there, you saw this. Look at.
And soon we're going to be adding a lot of depth to this aspect of our game.
What are these pauldrons? They show them more in depth a little later. They actually let you see the name and stuff about them. But there's some pauldrons here, and look at that. Something that I want to have very, very badly. We got a Warhammer here. Really nice looking Warhammer at that.
We're currently up.
I don't think that some of that gear they're wearing is not in game currently, or it is, but we just don't have access to it. Are those the rulers' pauldrons? They look a little different, in my opinion. We'll see. I think they're different. They pull them up on screen here in a minute, but what's that dress thing he's wearing? What's that chest plate? Some of this stuff looks a little interesting.
Upgrading our wear and tears.
They're wearing the Demon Hunter's tunic right there.
Just to dynamically adjust the appearances of individuals.
Right there, Gift of Radirif? Gift of Radirif. Power of the Flea. And infused with the reputation of its master. 1919 Leos Blessing 1. That's what those shoulders are. Gift of Radiraf. That's what those shoulders are that we were seeing. Anything else interesting in his inventory there? Trying to see if there's any little tidbits. We're trying to break this down as much as possible. It's a little grainy because it's just not the best quality on their upload. Red says, again, armor, chest plate with tassels, no armor set in game has tassels yet. All the other gear sets are level 5. Oh yeah, the big diamond. That's level 5, huh? So that's all stuff that we don't currently have yet. It looks like a pretty cool looking helmet. Shoulder pads, a bunch of chest pieces, a leather one. Look at the one in the very top right corner, the top left corner. So look in his inventory, top left corner, that leather one right below that. It looks like it has some thigh protection on it as well. I think that's the one he's wearing currently. It is, yeah, that's the one he's wearing currently. Look, it has like thigh protection of some sort. Maven says the ring looks new. Yeah, the ring could potentially be new. Let's go forward here and break it down a little more. Those pants he's wearing are new as well. What's under the gloves?
Individual pieces of equipment, reflecting how much.
Oh, look, you can click a piece that's on that you have equipped, and it will bring it up front and center for you to inspect it. There's the gift of Radaref. 1919 fancy looking pauldrons. Wait, that's a bracelet, not a ring. I mean, it's cool to see this stuff, but we need to know about systems and things too. Everything I said earlier, this doesn't negate any of that. Everything I said earlier is still true. We still need that from mainframe, but we're going to still break this down and we're going to check out some of these armor pieces we got here.
Received, so you know if it's time for repair.
This is pretty cool right here. So I'm going to let him.
Individual pieces.
Let's hear him talk.
Upgrading our wear and tear system to dynamically adjust the appearances of individual pieces of equipment.
So we're changing our wear, or we're working on our wear and tear system to dynamically show the wear and tear on pieces, so we know when it's time for them to be repaired.
Reflecting how much damage is received, so you know
depending on how much damage is received. Check that
also
out.
Built each item.
I don't think your chest plate should rust, showing an indication that you need to repair it. That's a bit odd, but it is a visual indicator. It does look nice. I like the transition between it. It's very smooth. But having it just rust is kind of weird. It should have like dents and scratches and stuff, maybe.
From the ground up to modular, they make it easy to adjust the fabric and color.
Oh wait, it did have dents.
We also built.
Look at the dents up by the neck.
Each item from the ground up to modular. They
Watch
make
the
it
dents
easy
come
to
out.
adjust the fabric and
Shoop,
color,
there they
add
go.
patterns or symbols, or change the trim.
All right, we're gonna listen to him right here again.
So you know if it's time for repair. We also built each item from the ground up to modular. They make it easy to adjust the fabric and color, add patterns or symbols, or change the trim.
You heard it there. You heard it there, guy. What did he just say, Sa? Add patterns, change the trim. Each piece is dynamically built from the ground up to allow for these things to happen to them. Let's listen to him say it one more time.
It's received, so you know if it's time for repair. We also built each item from the ground up to modular. They make it easy to adjust the fabric and color, add patterns or symbols, or change the trim.
Add patterns and symbols and change the trim, all kinds of stuff.
With these options, players will soon be able to express as much creativity and
Look at the level of erosion that took place on his armor here.
Or change.
Let me go slow-mo. Actually, no, we're going to let it go through full speed.
The trim. With these options, players
Look at
will
that.
soon be able to express
His helmet
as much
too.
creativity and custom.
The rust, I'm on the fence about the rust because that just feels weird. Your armor is not just going to rust because it needs to be repaired. It's going to be all dented up and stuff. It's still going to be shiny. You're not going to let your gear just start rusting, right? I just checked. Those shoulders drop in Mary. Do they drop, Nico? There's a lot of stuff that's like not really worth acquiring. I don't know every single item that's in the game because we just go for the things that we want to get that are, the tier that we're wanting to get. Are those actually are in Mary already? I thought they were new.
In their appearance.
Here's the leather. Now this looks good. Getting all these slashes and stuff on the leather, this looks really nice.
Enjoy in the building side of the game.
And now here we are into the clothing. These are the color options, the trim options. They're all dynamic. And they've kind of already shown this when they changed the dress in game. I don't know why they changed the default dress from white to the green or the blue or whatever it is now. But the fact that they did that, they probably just did this right here. They just changed
our game,
the pattern on it,
the community to come alive.
The colors, the trim. Check that out.
So far, thank you. We've been humbled by your
the shoulders,
support, and passion and we
All
couldn't
the
do it
trim.
without you. If you want to support a team making something fresh in the MMO,
That's kind of interesting. You can change the color of your chainmail.
and we couldn't do it without
Look,
you.
it's shiny.
If you
And
want to
now,
support
is it wearing, or did he actually change the color of it to be like a rose colored? Yeah, Nico, that's my point. I think that I just overlooked it. Holostry. Oh, majestic or standard holostry? Because we have like 60 of those, I think.
a team,
Changing the color. Oh, yeah, it is changing the color of it. There you go. He changed the color to like this rose gold color. I like that, but it also needs to not hide what people are wearing. It's a little different in World of Warcraft because you pretty much know what people are going to be wearing. They're going to be going for the PvP gear and stuff when they're PvPing. But if you can change the way that you look and make yourself look like you're not wearing as good of stuff as you really are, it could be deceiving in order to bring people into a false sense of security when they're engaging with you.
making something fresh in the MMO space, please join our early access now and help us build the virtual.
I'm going to mute them now, and we're going to go back and look through these dyes and stuff. That wear is pretty nice. I like that. That's super nice. That looks really, really good. This is what I know a lot of people are really excited for. Here's the thing. I hope that this next update is not just about these couple things, the market and the combat. We really do need permissions. There's a lot of systems that we really, really need in game, and permissions. If permissions don't come with this next update, I'm going to be personally disappointed. I'll be happy for the things that we do have, but I really need a permission system in order to better manage a large clan. It's extremely hard to manage everything the way that it is right now. Bronze, Rebecca says. The plate changes too, Maven. Yep. Red says to Dookie Brown. Looks like color dyeing. Yep, it does appear to be that. Saw says, yes, I do want to see those things, but I also want the perms and sitting. Oh yeah, they did show off those animations. I think those animations are probably going to come with the next update. I don't see why they wouldn't. How could that be blocked by something? Like, how could they not have that done in time? So I think we will get those animations. We're going to get the combat update. We're going to get the economy. We're probably, hopefully going to get some of these things we're seeing here. If they give that and a permission system with all the things that we just talked about and some new build sets, that could be a pretty good update. I would praise that, but we have to get permissions, guys. We really do. For smaller groups, you guys may not know the pain that we've been going through, but we really need permissions really, really bad. These patterns are pretty cool. I like how, so you can put those leather shoulder things on that. Really gives a nice sense of customization. I am really looking forward to not every single person looking the same. And hopefully all these dyes are made in game. You actually need to make the blue dye. You got to go and make it an immersive experience. Go get the dyes, somehow process them, get them added into the crafting. Maybe the tailor, you have to take the stuff to the tailor and he can change this stuff for you, you know. We saw the red chess piece change over to yellow there, so you can change these predefined shapes. Hopefully we can put our own shapes and stuff on them as well. This looks cool, but it's still just fluff. We need a full spec perms and some other quality of life and new things to do. I agree. I do think that we're going to be getting a new tier of stuff. I think everything's going to be stepped up a little bit. That's just my thoughts on it. I could be completely wrong. But I think we are going to get a next tier of items and stuff to experiment with. Hopefully we get some new monsters and things to battle as well. I want to see demons and all kinds of creepy stuff in the game. I want to have a reason for our Hollow Ages to go out and actually investigate things. I'm looking forward to that. Sound off in chat. What is the #1 thing that you guys are looking forward to getting in PAX Day? While you sound off, I'm going to run and fill up my water again really quick. I'll be right back. I know a lot of people are going to say permissions. Well, I know a lot of the people that I've been hanging out with are permissions. I just had to step away to fill up my water. My throat was getting a little dry there. Sorry about that, guys. Number 1, voice chat, Nico. That's what you want. Well, Terry says money, sitting, laying, treading water, a bunch of animations, looks like. Yeah, we need a lot of animations. What else? Voice chat will open up a whole new RP scene. I think it's going to be interesting with the voice chat. It will be good for me because when I do events and stuff, I can actually just talk to people as opposed to needing to type it. It'll make it much more fluid between stream and in-game, which will be nice for me. I don't think everybody's going to use it. I definitely want to strike up a conversation about alts on an RP server. I think that there is something that definitely needs to be said about it. I don't think anything will be done about it, but I think we definitely need to talk about alts on an RP server. I know that there are some people who are going to use alts faithfully. They're going to use them in a good way to strike up new stories and stuff. But the potential for them to take meta information from one character to the other, I think that it can be a big problem, in my opinion. Eva, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Oh, in this picture, why are the houses are able to be that narrow on to the street? I wish they could be like ours could be like that. That is actually a good point. It was like that in the alpha, and then they gave it more of a berth, around the roads. That's a good point, actually. Those are very close to the road there. Potions, possible icons. Oh, dyes, color based on what they're made of. Potion, possible icons. I think that they need to add a dye system where they're taking a bunch of different flowers and pigments that you can find naturally in the world. You then extract it somehow. I think there needs to be a process to it in order to make it feel good and not just open up your inventory and click on colors and things like that. I think that it would go a long way if they added some level of depth to it. I'm really excited for a lot of this stuff though. This is some pretty good stuff here. But the fact that they didn't talk about it and they just slip it in here and we have to dig into this stuff, they need to just tell us what's coming in the update or what they're trying to have come in the update. I know I really harped on this earlier. I want to give praise where praise is due, and I want to give criticism where criticism is due. That's my ultimate goal. Because I know there's a lot of people frustrated right now. But that Warhammer looks awesome. The new armors look awesome. That looks pretty damn cool. Being able to change the color of all of that, the new denting and rusting. Hopefully those dents are... See, I don't think the dents are going to be dynamic, but it would be cool if they were. Rebecca, they did talk about that. They talked about being able to paint almost pathing onto the ground. I don't know what that's all going to entail. But Rebecca says, hell, give us a path system to make a road and paths in our villages. They did talk about that. The dents would be dynamic in terms of their lifetime. Yeah, so I think it's just going to be a sliding scale where the more damage it's taken, the more it would get dented. Oh, no, I see what you're saying. The dents would be dynamic. Do you know that for sure? Where are you getting that from? Are you just, Black Wolf, are you just brainstorming there? Because that would be pretty interesting. The dents are lifetime and the rust is its durability. So then you can tell both factors just by looking at it pretty much. But I mean, if you get hit in the belly as opposed to the chest, it'd be cool if but we don't have physicalized weapon swinging and stuff like that. So it wouldn't really make too much sense. So it's probably just going to be a mesh that gets overlaid. As you take damage, it'll just apply that mesh. As it gets repaired, it'll come away. If it's like Eve, it's similar. Volteri says horse, carts, backpacks, boats. Yes, 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 and yes. I'm there for all of those. Red says, I want to see disease in game. I want to give other clans butt worms and swine flu or something like that. That could be pretty interesting, actually. It would definitely take the apothecary and the alchemy stuff up to a next level. You could actually have, natural healing and things like that through druidic magic, maybe all kinds of stuff. Look at the level of erosion that takes place there. He just looks like a rusted mess. And that's, I don't know how I feel about the rust. I get it, your stuff would rust. But just because it's damaged, I don't think it should rust. It should be a damage map on it. Scrapes, scratches, dents, all kinds of stuff like that. Broken hinges, whatever. But the rust makes it feel like you just stood out in the rain forever. It's kind of strange. I think it's cool. We don't know what it's going to apply to. I don't know if that's for damage or not. Fishing, Rebecca says. Yeah, fishing would be really, really cool. I would love to see fishing in PAX Day. They did talk about that before, so I think we will eventually get fishing. But again, it comes back to we just don't know. We don't know what's coming and when it's coming, really. We don't know in the next update, what are we going to be getting? We only know of combat, some social stuff, and market. There you go. That's really ultimately what we know is coming in the next update. We don't know of anything else. We know of some things that they're working on, but we don't know of what of those things is actually going to be implemented in there. Fishing, birds too, dragon poop, Voltaire says. Donuts, how's it going? Welcome in. Coloco said this is next year. Coloco said what's next year? Or Coloco, whatever the dev on Discord. They said what's next year? Which aspect of this? Fishing? The stuff we're seeing in here, like with these colors and stuff, this is next year? This isn't coming in the next update? The updates in this video are next year? Can we, oh, all of this in this video is next year's content? This is not autumn? Can we get someone on Discord send me a link over to where they said that? I would want to verify that. I want to verify that that's what Coloco said. Said it in general chat. Let me pull it up real quick. Let's look at this in real time. Also, Sa, where did you get these images from? Should I pull these up? Is this legit? I like to have verified stuff. I like to theorycraft, obviously, as well, but I like to have, if I'm telling something as fact, I want it to come from the devs, you know, I want to hear it from them. In general, let's see, I'm looking through here. Trying to find where he says this stuff's coming next year. Even people on their Discord are freaking out. They're like, no news to report here with the SpongeBob meme. Video with a horse is an old video, cry face. There's a lot of discontent. There's a lot of this going around right now. And I feel it too. I mean, I see it firsthand, you know. Okay, there I find it. Coloco says not this coming update next year. The video will be posted later this week, Coloco says. Not this coming update next year, Coloco says. Followed by not much news, meh, bruh. 1 hour, 18 minutes I waited, drove home from work with this in the background. People, there's a lot of discontent right now. 1:17 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, I found it, Donuts. Thank you very much. Thanks for letting me know that as well. I really appreciate that. So it looks like all of this stuff is not coming in this update. So sorry, Sai, you're not going to get to change the color of your dress and everything just yet. You're not going to be able to have these damage maps just yet. Sounds like this is coming next year. I would not be surprised. So depending on when we get this update for the autumn, this Q4 update, I would not be surprised. You know, they did say they're trying to get another update out by the turn of the year. I don't think that's really going to happen. I could be wrong, and maybe it'd be a small update or some patches and stuff. If this autumn update gets pushed back, it's one of the things Star Citizen does a lot. Sometimes they'll put stuff in our hands, even though they're extremely buggy and broken, because they want us to start to mess with it. If they push the schedule back too far, everything else gets pushed back too far. So sometimes it's better to give us broken, buggy stuff. I'd rather have something in a more broken and buggy state so that we can experiment with it, give them all the feedback and test stuff. Listen, I'm here to test it. I'm here to test it, build a community, and have fun. If it gets pushed back too far, everything else downstream gets pushed back too far as well. So hopefully they don't hold back on this and they just let it rip, get it to a good enough state, let it rip, let us get our hands on it, let us show them all the things that need to get fixed. Donut says, this confirms to me that they have long-term updates and short-term updates. They are not just going to have to start from scratch after the next patch. Well, yeah, 100%. I think we all kind of knew that. I don't think that they were just working on only what they had right now. And I think we knew that because in the alpha, there was a bunch of stuff in the alpha that we just don't have right now. There was like magic rings. There was all kinds of crazy stuff in the alpha that was not in early access. I don't know if they're time gating it on purpose. I don't know if they are time gating it. They very well may be time gating it, or they may just be maybe it's not in a state where it's ready to be released yet. Who knows? But they definitely do have long-term updates and short-term updates for sure. I mean, just with the sheer number of stuff that they removed from the alpha alone, that's a whole update in and of itself. Probably several, to be honest. Sa says, I feel attacked. To me, it looks like work in progress stuff. Gary, let's go back here. I'm going to go back quite a ways. Falconry for hunting small game would be nice, Gary says. That'd be awesome, honestly. Well, Terry says soon trademark for Star Citizen. Hey, that's not only a Star Citizen thing. That is a universal thing. It's starting to seem like for a lot of different games. And this is early access, which they've said they're using as a beta, so it's to be expected. But yeah, it is confirmed by Coloco that all of this stuff that we're seeing is next year, not this year. Disappointing a little bit there, because we're not getting to see anything else that we're looking forward to for this next update. Let me see here. Is there anything else going on here that we need to see? I don't see anything new here, really. That bear looks pissed. This screenshot right here, I think, is the most important one. There's a lot of stuff in that inventory. What are those arrows even? 50 of them? They're like black tipped. Is there anything different with the UI? No, it appears to be the same. I am looking forward to those nameplates and stuff. We did see that. Remember those nameplates? That looks pretty damn good, to be honest. I'm excited for those nameplate changes. Some of the targeting changes, with the combat stuff, that all goes along with the combat, but are those just flint arrows? It's like grainy. It's hard for me to really tell, and I have a bigger screen than you guys. I don't do a lot of archery though, too, so. Yeah, that ring is tier 2 or bracelet. Yeah, it's a bracelet. Black Wolf says, I have a good feeling this Friday announcement is going to be juicy after this UE Fest and just some tech statements this week. Yeah, I think you might be onto something there. I hope so. And once I know something more, we're going to do another episode of PaxCast because we're going to keep up with this. We're going to make sure that we go over every single detail that we possibly can. If you guys have any information about anything too, feel free to send it to me over on Discord. More than happy to get that stuff and then bring it to the wider audience, because that's what we're all about here. Having fun with the community, talking about the things we like to talk about. Beta Guy, how's it going, man? Top left, clearly early access 5542. Looks like a lot of updates away. What version are we on currently? Does anybody know? I haven't been in a little while. I want to know what version we're currently on. That could be an internal build number as well. That doesn't necessarily reflect something that's out in the open world in the live servers. This damage mapping does look cool. Current version is 4236. Thank you for that. So we're on 4236. It could be an internal build number, 5542, who knows? There's a bunch of tier 5 armor pieces in that screenshot. Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. All those tier 5 stuff. Can't wait to see that in game. Absolutely. Let's go back to that part. Let's see what some of them looked leather too, some tier 5 leather. I want there to be different reasons to wear different armor, if I'm being honest. It can't just be wear the heaviest stuff that has the spell that you want on it. There should be a reason to wear leather and cloth. Movement penalties, maneuverability penalties, loadout penalties, something, right? Maybe they don't even need to be penalties. Maybe they're bonuses for wearing the other stuff. Maybe the leather just lets you move a little faster than the plate is the baseline. The cloth lets you move even faster. You can, maybe if they ever implement dodge or something like that, it'll allow for more dynamic combat if you're wearing different armor sets and things like that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of tier 5. He's got them on his bracers as well. He's wearing 2 of them. Oh, he's wearing a necklace tier 5, pants tier 5, chest piece, a shirt, bracers. I want to know what that ring is. I really hope they expand on the magic of the rings and things like that. There's a lot of little tells in here. Look at his blunt resistance and things like that too. That can help you determine a lot of the different stat combinations. Blunt 210, piercing 224, slashing 229. Stamina max 50, regen 5, max 100, regen 2. So that ring is not giving him really anything magic because he has the same stats there. Donut says one of the dev videos from last year, they talked about an enchanting table to put spells onto gear, but I don't know if that's still on the agendas. That would be interesting, honestly. Being able to imbue stuff yourself. That would add a whole other level of depth because now you're getting a level of customization and it's not just, that's one of the things I was not a huge fan of was there's a lot of gear, well, all the gear is the same universally. There's no fluctuation in its quality, in its, efficiency. There's no changes based on your skill level or materials used or anything like that. It's just, this is the item, that's the item. I would like to see some level of fluctuation with them. More variety, as I always say, is better as long as it can be balanced. Oh, he's got gloves on that are tier 5 as well. Looks like leather gloves potentially. Leather chest and leather pants. Maybe. No, those are chainmail pants. Yeah, those are clearly chainmail. Donut says, same video, they said the craft percent effect affects the overall stats of the gear. The craft percent affects the overall stats of the gears. Yeah, I'd love to see stuff like that where you have this dynamic system. Even though 2 people made the same piece of gear, something would be better than what someone else could make potentially. Maybe you're introducing secondary or tertiary crafting ingredients that are kind of like little extra things that you can imbue into them while they're being crafted. Maybe there's stuff that can be etched into them after that has some type of magical effect. Runes of some sort. There's so many different things that they could do. And this is theorycraft again. I like to preface that. Well, I have to preface that this is theorycraft. I'm just thinking of different things that could potentially be. But we did get some nuggets here. EOTB says, looking forward to my hair growing in game and aging. But for God's sake, features, playable things, the rest of them to make happen. But give me the base functions, cool factor, and is not playable. I agree 100%. We definitely need some tangible systems. We need alliances. We need rivalries. We need the PvP system. We need a war system. We need the outpost system, the religions. We need all that stuff. And again, back to that religion. We've talked about this. We did a whole podcast episode on the whole PaxCast episode on it. I really hope that we get a religion system that is more open-ended, which will allow us to, be creative with it. We play on a role play server for a reason. We want to be able to be creative and have fun in the world. We're going to do it no matter what. To us, our role play is reality. We're going to have fun playing the game the way that we want to have fun. We don't impose it on anybody else. We can make it up all on our own and just have fun with it. That's perfectly fine. But don't just let it be a pope and one type of religion system. Let it be more open-ended. Give us the freedom to have fun in our role-play game. Again, I know there's a lot of people coming to the role-play server who have no intention of role-playing. That's kind of disheartening. They're just taking advantage of the fact that people are still on the role-play server role-playing, and then they're not role-playing. There's whole clans who are coming over who are not role-playing. That's bad for the role-play scene, in my opinion. People should be expected to role-play on a role-play server. To what extent, that's up to them. They like to role-play a little. If they like to role-play a lot, you can work that into your backstory so you don't have to be 100% role-play all the time. It gets to be heavy, I understand 100%. We do have some more role-play videos in the works to continue the Gwendolyn story. So make sure you guys are subscribed so you don't miss any of those uploads. We got a lot of fun stuff coming out there. We have some more Star Citizen coming up. I'm going to be doing some more spooky games now that we are in October. We have the winner for our giveaway. Let me pull it up here really quick. Oh, I minimized it. That's why. There it is. Here's the winners for our giveaway. The Real Cat Died. You have won a copy of PAX Day. I'll be reaching out to you. Get in touch. Let's get you the copy there. We have Navy Styles is in second place. So if it doesn't get claimed, it'll move on to you. And then in third place, ironically, is my editor, Tom, will be the third place winner. So claim your copy of PAX Day. We'll get in touch somehow. We'll make sure we verify and everything. But those are the winners. We're going to be doing a giveaway next month, probably something Star Citizen related. We got a lot of stuff coming out, guys. Let me know what spooky games you want to see throughout this spooky season. This is my favorite time of year. There's a nice crispness to the air. The leaves are all falling. It's very ominous. The veil between worlds draws thin. It's my favorite time of year. I love haunted houses. I love going to all the spooky stuff. Trick-or-treating is great for all the kids. It's a lot of fun. It's very immersive. I love this time of year. I look forward to playing some spooky games with you guys. I have some in the rafters that I want to play with you guys. Project Winter is one that should be a lot of fun for the community. It's a social deduction game. If we have a full party, it could be quite good fun. I want to hop into Ghost Exile. We'll probably do some more Pilgrim. We're gonna find out how to do we're gonna go do the other expansion for Dredge still. Let me know what games you guys would like to see. We already did Killer Frequency. That was a lot of fun. Let me know what other games you guys would like to see, so that way we can cover them here on the channel with you guys while we stay up to date on all things PAX Day. Make sure you're subscribed. We're going to be doing a giveaway for this next month. It's going to probably start with this stream. So make sure you guys go and leave comments on it. Every time I'm doing a giveaway now for the foreseeable future, all you have to do is be subscribed. And then after this stream becomes a video, go leave a comment on it. You'll get one entry. You can only get one entry per upload. Tomorrow when I stream or upload, leave a comment on that. You'll get another entry. You can get one entry per upload for the entire month. We're going to be giving away something Star Citizen related, whether it be an LTI token or a game package or something. I'm not too sure yet, but I like to give back to the community and say thanks to all of my channel members, to all of my subscribers. You guys are awesome. We have 3 different tiers of support that you guys can pick from to help support the channel. We also have Tangia, which also directly supports the channel, but it's not required by any means. But huge shout out to all the people who are supporting my work. It really means a lot to me to know that you guys enjoy my content enough to want to support it directly. So thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. It really is awesome to see everyone having a great time. We're all about community here, as I've said before throughout the stream. We are all about community. If you guys want to get involved with all things PAX Day, if you want to get into Star Citizen, use my referral code. You'll get some bonuses. Type ! Star Citizen in chat. ! Discord will get you a link over to our community Discord server. Website will get you a link over to our website. We have a lot of different stuff going on. We're having a lot of fun with the community, and I want to see you guys have fun with us as well. Hopefully this next update for PAX Day is a big update. I'm looking forward to it regardless. I'm going to be covering it here regardless, and we're going to have fun with it. If you guys want to join us in-game in PAX Day, head over to our website, ! Website, fill out your application to join the Order of the Blood Brothers. We have a vetting process where we talk with everybody and make sure they're all good faith actors as they join the community, because we try to keep toxicity and all that bad stuff out. We're all about fun and just being chill. Robert says, aside from permissions, on my top wants is placed items, interactions like sitting, eating, etc. I think we might be getting that because they did show off those animations. Go back to, I think it was one of the previous episodes of PaxCast. We showed off the animations and things like that. Maven says, I can blow kisses in Star Citizen, but not PAX Day. That is true. We've been having a lot of fun over in Star Citizen. I want to hop into Nightingale at some point as well. There's so many things on the agenda to get to. There's only so much time in the day. We did do some Star Wars Unlimited pack cracks. So if you guys care about physical card games like Magic the Gathering and Pokemon and stuff, make sure you guys go check out that pack cracking. I cracked an entire box of Star Wars Unlimited Set 2 cards. We're going to be getting Set 3 before long, the Twilight of the Republic. That's coming out pretty soon, I think. I think it's called Twilight of the Republic. That sounds right. I'm really looking forward to that set because I love the Republic and the New Republic cards and stuff like that. They're going to be pretty damn cool. It's a new card game. I have some videos on the channel showing how you actually battle. Make sure you guys check those out if you're interested in that at all. Help us reach that 1,000 subscriber goal. I would greatly appreciate it. We are well on our way. We're almost past 800. Well on our way up to 1,000. We're going to do a 24-hour subathon once we reach that 1,000 mark. It's going to be a lot of fun. Get your entries in. Don't miss an upload. Be subscribed. Join our community. That's all I got for you guys today. That's it. That's all we know about PAX Day so far. If you guys know more, please come let me know. Congratulations to the Real Cat Died and potentially follow-ups. If I need to pull more names because these people don't all claim it, then that's what we'll do. But Real Cat Died will be trying to get in touch with you on Discord or YouTube. We'll have to verify somehow. Trying to think if I forgot anything. I think that's it. Let me know some spooky games you guys want to see on the channel. I need to go get some food. I woke up earlier than normal to be able to get this stream ready to see that. I know it felt like a nothing burger, but we did get to see some pretty cool little sneak peeks on things. They didn't really talk about it. Mainframe, please be a little more transparent. Give us something, man. We really, really want to back this up 100%. Just give us some information. Let us have some stuff to talk about. Let us have some stuff to talk about. Robert says Bellwright, Aska, 2 very fun co-op games. I've heard a lot of good things about Bellwright. It looks pretty interesting. Yas says dyes and herbalism will go together. I think so too. I think you're onto something there. We've been talking a lot about that. I think that is exactly how that will work. Maybe you get a mortar and pestle, you grind this stuff up, you know. Spooky games, guys. Check out my stream on Pilgrim. That was a lot of fun. Really fun little game. We'll be doing that again too. If you guys want to hop in some spooky games with us, if you want to hop in Ghost Exiles, you want to hop in Project Winter, get in touch with us over on Discord. We're going to be doing some subscriber streams and some channel membership streams and things like that. Robert says, thanks, Void, for covering this. Hey, no problem, man. That's what I'm here for. I want to make sure we're getting the news to you guys as soon as I know something, you guys know something through PaxCast. Keep your eyes out for PaxCast episodes whenever they go live. I like to do a lot of these things live, and this stuff's not scripted, you know. I just sit down with you guys and we just have a good time chatting, shooting the shit and having a good time. That's what we're all about here. EOTV says ditto. Good morning, Hawk. You're catching the tail end, but I hope you're having a great day. Make sure you go back and watch the stream so you can see all the new stuff that we got to check out here during this announcement. It wasn't too much, and it's not coming in this next update. It was confirmed over on Discord by Coloco that it's not coming till next year, some of the stuff that we just saw. But it was pretty cool to see a little behind the scenes stuff. It was also pretty interesting to see a lot of the stuff that Unreal Engine is working on. Whether we like it or not, Unreal Engine is a big part of the industry. So it was cool to see that lighting stuff look really, really nice. It's 2:30 a.m. here. Oh my gosh, Hawk. All right, guys, I need to go get some food, though. I was hoping for brisket today, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I look forward to chatting with you guys over on Discord here in a little bit after I grab some food, and we'll hop into something today as a community, and we'll have some fun out there. But that's going to do it for me for this stream. I'm just thinking if there's anything else. I think that's all the info we have, guys. That's just about it. Red says if Scum has a crapping emote, PAX Day can have a crapping emote. I never played Scum. It looked like an interesting game, though. I've been getting a Minecraft itch. I don't know why. I have a really good mod pack called Hallowed Ground that I made a long time ago. I might update that to as far as I can. I might try spooling up a server for that. That's one of the cool things about the Cheeky Buggers United Community Discord server. I have the ability to host servers for anything that we may want in the community. If there's a demand for it, we can spool up a server for it. But I'm going to get some food, and I'll chat with you guys over on Discord in a little bit. We can talk about some more stuff over there. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all the Tangias. Thank you for all the new channel memberships. Thank you for all of the new subscriptions. Really appreciate all of that. Spooky Minecraft, please. Do you think that could be good, Saw? Let's hear who wants a spooky Minecraft. I don't know if a lot of people like Minecraft anymore. I make a really good Minecraft mod pack. I mean, I'm talking top-notch stuff. It's really, really good. Doesn't have all the quests and all that crazy stuff in it, but it's emergent gameplay. You can role play in it. I use Witchery 1.7.10, really old, but really great mod. It's my favorite mod in the entire game. Red says Minecraft Xenomorph mod pack when? I would love to do a mod pack, Rebecca says. Everybody over on Discord, join our Discord. If you guys want to get in on a community, it'd be a closed server. Everybody who's already in the Order of the Blood Brothers would be able to get in. If you guys would want to get into a closed Minecraft server where we would, do it in a controlled environment, because I don't like bad actors. Minecraft has the very high potential for griefing and stuff like that with, destroying the world and whatnot. I'd have to have some type of land claim system built in. But if you guys would like a Minecraft server that is spooky to hold us over in the interim, to have some fun on there, Witchery is my favorite mod. It's made by Eminif. He had disappeared from the modding scene a while ago. No one really knows where he went. He could be dead. I don't know. He could just have stepped away from it, but he made some of the best mods I've ever seen in my life. The Witchery mod is amazing. It's rustic. I always do low-tech rustic mod packs for Minecraft where it is, what's the Discord info for PAX? There you go, ! Discord in chat. It's a Cheeky Buggers United Community Discord. We talk about all things over there. It's not just PAX Day, but that is my community Discord server. We do all kinds of stuff on there. There are some great ones out. But yeah, so Witchery is really awesome. You get rustic magic. My favorite thing to do when people join the server is to curse them with insanity. And then they're wondering why they hear hissing noises from... They hear hissing noises from creepers that are ready to blow up. They're not actually there. They go to a White Witch. They get cleansed of it. We had a lot of fun playing on my Hallowed Ground mod pack back in the day. But join our Discord. Let me know over in the Minecraft, the Mojang section over there, who would like to have a mod pack put together for that, maybe on a modern version of the game. I do have some mods that I actually commissioned to be made. We have them being followed over on the GitHub channel on our Discord as well. We have custom mods that we had made. Let me know if you guys would like that over there, or what other games you guys would like to see covered on the channel that we can hop in together and just have some fun, because that's what it's all about, just having fun with everybody. Okay, great. Thank you. I really enjoyed listening today. I too am a little upset with the amount of patches and updates in PAX. Just give us some basic MMO features. That's all we really want at this point. Yeah, and that's why, you know what, I don't want to reward it by forcing everybody to be in game. I could just as easily say, hey, let's go do a dungeon, guys, and I'd have 40 people in there, and we'd go through a bunch of different dungeons and have a bunch of content on there, but I don't want to force it. It has to be natural. We have to want to be in that world, and I don't want to give positive reinforcement towards something that doesn't deserve it, right? If they want people to be in their game, they have to give us a reason to want to be there. I love the game, don't get me wrong. I know sometimes it feels like I'm just shitting on it. I'm not. I really, really am rooting for PAX Day. I love it. I'm right there with you guys. I'm a huge fan of it, but I'm going to tell you guys the truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat stuff like I've always said. Maven says, I don't have enough hands to get to pet PAX Day, Nightingale, and Star Citizen at once. Exactly. I know there's a lot of things that we want to be playing right now. There's a lot of really interesting games up there. I still want to hop into Nightingale, but I don't know why I just got a Minecraft itch. I got a Minecraft itch. I think it's because the magic in the air from the spooky season, and I always make these very rustic mod packs where they don't have computers and high-tech stuff or automation. It's very rustic, very realistic magic built into this world. I feel the same way as you, bud. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that feel that way. And that's why I like to do these podcasts, and I like to have this channel be an extension of your guys' voices. I love when you guys come and chat with me. I love when you guys are popping off in chat and letting us know exactly how you feel, because this sends a message over to the developers, I don't know why my chat overlay is not really working. So for anyone watching this in the future, you're going to have to pull up the live chat in order to see what people are saying. Normally it pops up at the top center of my screen, but it's not working for some reason. I'm not too sure what's going on with that. Where is my chat overlay? I'm trying to see if I can get it pulled up here. There it is, Stream Elements, chat. There it goes. Okay. It's having an issue today for some reason. Not too sure. Evan says, I wish Minecraft didn't have to have sharp corners. There are some mods where it doesn't technically have to have sharp corners. But yeah, it definitely is blocky. That is proof enough, though, that it's not always about graphics. Sure, PAX Day and Star Citizen look beautiful, but it's not only about the looks. It doesn't have to just be about graphics. You can have something that's made of blocks be so immersive. I have built so many amazing things. I really wish I was streaming back then because some of the stuff that we did on those Minecraft servers, unbelievable. There's also a pretty cool game called Vintage Story. Vintage Story looks extremely promising. I'm really looking forward to the future of Vintage Story. That game is Minecraft-ish, but very, very immersive. Everything you do is handcrafted. When you're taking metal, I've talked about this on the channel before too, you're taking it, you're actually beating out the metal with the voxels and stuff. It's very, very in-depth. It's a lovely game. And they got a pretty big update coming out there. Well, Terry says Discord really has it in for me. I changed my email, tried to sign in with a new account. Once they verified my phone number, they said account suspended. That's really weird, Voltaires. I don't know what's up with that. Rebecca says, I like my automation in Minecraft, but it's good, but it's got to be done right. Love my crate stuff and any mods that give me building elements. Yeah, I'm not opposed to automation, but like you're saying, it has to be done right. It has to fit in the world. And I always do very rustic, very low fantasy with magic builds when I do my mod packs. That's what Hallowed Ground has always been about. Adding in monsters. I like to touch on every aspect of the game. I like to touch on the farming, getting us all kinds of things to harvest and foods to make with a food overhaul, monster overhaul, mounts and pets and things like that, magic, crafting, armors, building blocks, biomes. I like to touch on each of the big elements of the game and enhance the game rather than just overall changing it, if that makes sense. That's my approach to making mod packs. But Hallowed Ground is a really good mod pack for 1.7.10 that I made a long time ago. I'll try and see if there's some current magic mods that could fit into a Hallowed Ground 3.0, because we already had a 2.0 actually. If it could fit into a Hallowed Ground 3.0 or something like that. But you guys have to let me know over on Discord what you guys are wanting to see. If you guys want to see some Minecraft roleplay and some fun shenanigans over there on the channel, let me know and we'll make it happen. If there's enough people who want to hop into a server, we can get you all vetted and we'll get everybody in. No problem at all. We want to keep building community and having fun no matter what we're playing. I will definitely check out Vintage Story. Any other game recommendations? A lot of people like Nightingale. Killer Frequency is single player, but it's a lot of fun. Pilgrim was a really good game, and that's still in development. It's not single player. It's kind of like a small co-op game, but that was a lot of fun to play through. It's not very long, but I got it on sale, I think. Dredge, I have on the channel. That was really, really good. Space Marine 2, outstanding game. Outstanding game. Very, very good. Project Winter is an interesting one. It's like Among Us. It's a social deduction game. I'm really trying to get a group together to play that as well. But you need to have a whole full party. You can't play that really with randoms. So you need like, I don't know, 10 people or something like that, or 8 people in order to really get the most out of it. But that is a really fun game. That could make for some really fun streams. Killer Frequency was a very good story, though. I really, really did enjoy that a lot. I've been having fun over on The War Within and World of Warcraft. That's been a lot of fun. Star Citizen has been a lot of fun to us. We've just been going from different things and enjoying each other's company and just having a lot of fun. So make sure you guys join our community, join the Order of the Blood Brothers, get involved with all the things we got going on. Stay up to date with the PAX Day news with us right here on episodes of PaxCast in the future. That's going to do it for me. I'm going to go get some food and we will chat over on Discord. Let me know in the Minecraft chat over there if you guys want to. We can get a whole infrastructure of stuff set up. I got a whole server rack ready to roll. Let me know if that's something you guys want. Let me know if it's something that you actually would want. If you'd actually want to play that, we can make it happen. But that's going to do it for me, guys. I'm going to go get some food and I'll chat with you on Discord here in a little bit. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.
night descends with shadows deep. In blood heaven, no souls asleep. The blood moon rises in crimson light, casting its light upon the night. Winds howl through the hollow trees, a whispering chant carried on the breeze. Under the blood moon in Bloodhaven skies, darkness awakens and the dead arise. Wolves in the distance, the witch's song. In Bloodhaven streets the night belongs. Lanterns flicker, casting ghastly forms. In the cemetery something stirs and storms. The graves crack open, their secrets revealed. In Bloodhaven no fate is sealed. A chill creeps in through stone and bone, as spirits of the lost make their presence known. Under the blood moon in Bloodhaven skies, darkness awakens and the dead arise. Wolves in the distance, the witch's song. In Bloodhaven streets the night belongs. Through cobble streets, footsteps fade, ghostly hands reach from the grave. No mercy here in the blood moon's glow. Bloodhaven's light is all you'll know. Under the blood moon in Bloodhaven skies, darkness awakens and the dead arise. Wolves in the distance, the witch's song. In Bloodhaven streets the night belongs. Beneath the blood moon's gaze the shadows sway. In Bloodhaven's light the night will stay.